Israel. Huh?
It's a blood. No, you gotta actually be a Israelite by blood.
You know how somebody like Chinese or somebody
It's a nationality.
It's a nationality. You can't really, you know, you can say you're not an Israelite, but you still, you know what I mean? By blood, you still an Israelite. Yeah. Know what I mean?
Oh, you gonna use the order?
Yeah, because that John, that's a selfie John. It ain't really Rhapsody type.
Ooh. Let me find out Russia going against the fucking grain.
Yeah, Russia not playing about the grain.
You know, but Russia going against the grain. They're going at NATO.
Russia got to. They gotta go at NATO.
Yeah, because NATO is still allies with America.
Yeah, you gotta go at NATO.
Yeah, but
that's the head. That's
that's why people was going. A lot of these nations is gonna drop out of NATO.
You kind of open up real quick.
Oh yeah, all right, go ahead.
Shalom.
Shalom.
We are the Hebrew Israelites coming out here to prophesy the downfall of America, okay, and to tell our people, the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, that you are the Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of, okay? But first and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory
to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, HaKadosh.
We want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone who grew well and that taught us this truth. And salutations out there to the hopeful elect, to brothers that are putting this work diligently, sincerely, and truthfully. To you, I want to say shalom.
Shalom. I'm gonna start off with doom. Doom. The war drums, man. The war drums, brothers. It's right here.
That don't sound like
show the
war
camera real
drums.
quick. That was the chant that's here, John. You know what I'm saying? All right, so it says war. U.S. to Russia. War. U.S. to Russia. There is no room for compromise. It says, according to the United States Secretary of State Anthony Blinken, Washington will never agree to Russia's proposal to limit NATO's expansion close to its borders by blocking Ukraine from trying to join the military bloc. There is no room for compromise on Moscow's key concern, he said. I made it clear to Minister Lavrov that there are certain principles that the U.S., our partners and allies are committed to defend. That includes those that would impede the sovereign right of the Ukrainian people to write their own future. There is no trade space there. None. War is on the horizon.
Woo!
Here, who gonna quench that fire? Nobody.
Here we go.
Listen,
Here
man.
we go.
The archer shot the air.
What's crazy is simultaneously.
No, it's wide.
Simultaneously.
You actually in the camera. You actually in the camera. It's a wide angle, bro.
Simultaneously.
It's a wide angle, so if I point it this way, I can still see you out of that.
Cool. We saying,
Y'all good? Y'all good?
Yeah,
Can I go? Can I do my thing?
Shoot.
Can I go into my spiel?
Got it. Got the ball. I got you out.
Hey, yeah. So simultaneously, while World War III is coming about, hey, the chip is being ushered in as well, man. So we at that time, man. We about to get the hell up out of here, man.
Yeah, it's beautiful. We was just saying, you know, we literally in a time where we're saying things that happen through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and they're actually happening, and people still don't believe us. That, you know, and that's prophetic as well. This is Revelations 11, but start at 13. It says in this, Salaki, I'm gonna just hit 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. You know?
Hey, short and sweet. All right. Okay. And when the second woe, that's World War II. The third woe is World War III. All right. And in World War III, America's going to be totally obliterated. All right. It's going to be, the Lord is going to utterly, all right, melt this place. Okay, off the face of the earth, man.
That's right. Elements shall melt with fervent heat.
In the description, the second entrance, it says that this world is like I'm just trying to go off my head.
No.
This world is reserved under fire.
It's like this world is like a guest. It comes and it goes.
Get it.
Find it. Just Google it.
Come on, brother.
Google.
Come on, brother.
You gotta get it.
You gotta get it.
You said it, now you gotta get it. You got something up? Go ahead, shoot it out.
2 Peter 3, starting at 12. Looking for and hasten unto the coming of the day of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we according to his promise look for a new heavens, a new earth, wherein dwells righteousness.
God, man. So it says the elements shall melt with fervent heat. We know, like the brother just said, in World War III, America could be completely obliterated, man, off the face of the earth, man. And we as men of the Lord, we seeking for a new heaven and a new earth, man. New rulership, man. Our kingdom, which is the kingdom of heaven, that shall be ushered in when Yahweh Shah get back, man.
Hey, how is that thing able to? How are things able to be melted with fervent heat? That's how he knows the ICBM missiles, man. Them nuclear warfare that's coming that John on the island of Patmos was able to speak in Revelations, man.
Fine,
All right, because we're the ones keeping up to date with all these nuclear missiles that these different nations are creating, man. So we know how destructible they really are. So we know that's what's going to be the thing that destroys America, man.
Man. Like the brother said, we on our watch. All right. Go,
There's
bro,
also
you found that
there's
already?
also no other heat
I gotta
source
check it up in my book.
in the world that can actually melt elements. You know what I mean? If you know anything about temperature, it takes like almost over 1 million degrees just to set off a thermonuclear bomb.
Million?
Yeah, that's because remember it takes an atomic bomb to set off the thermonuclear bomb. So what was dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki is now just the trigger point.
The trigger, yeah.
You know what I mean? So you know you thinking about something that the common people really just have no understanding of. You know, but the words in the scriptures, you know, have been prophetic, and they speak about it from thousands of years ago.
That's why it's going to be likened to the days of Noah, man. Because the people ain't know nothing about the rain in those days, man. And they couldn't believe that the rain was going to fly from the sky. And it's the same thing today. But this time, the people ain't going to realize that it's going to be missiles flying from the sky, man. And they can't perceive it.
The other thing is too is the fact that the people back then wasn't used to seeing no rain.
Right.
Just like people ain't used to seeing an alien invasion. So
Exactly. Yep.
Or a war at that kind of magnitude.
Right.
You know.
Hey,
You know, no one has ever the atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Those bombs, when people seen that war stopped. They's like, you know what, surrender. It's over. It's a wrap.
Literally.
It was once it happened, it was like, you know what, bro, y'all got it.
Right.
You white motherfuckers.
That was the end of the Japanese effort.
Yep. It was like it's over. It's a wrap.
But yeah, they dropped the first one. They were still trying. Then they dropped the second one. They gave up. They
Speaking
called
of war,
it like,
this
listen,
is,
it's a wrap.
This is Isaiah 9:5. For every battle of the warrior.
Hold that. You jumping. You know what I mean? You trying. Let's build it up.
Build it up. We got 2 hours out this joint.
That's what I'm saying. You went straight for the jugular.
He's like, yeah, bro, listen.
This is
Malachi.
Hold that.
This is Malachi 4:1.
Oh, got me.
Interception. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
And what time is that? That is their end and our beginning, man. That's that time that we're talking about right there. You know? Yeah, that's beautiful.
And when it's talking about the proud and wicked shall be stubble, you go into Obadiah, it talks about Esau's being that stubble, man, and Jacob a flame, man. All right, so we know that the proud and wicked is first and foremost talking about Esau, man.
And all those that join hands with
Exactly.
Hey man, so basically if you're not on the side of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, you could just expect a fiery death from one capacity or another. Right now, we're giving it to you now because this word, you know, the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is like fire, man. And you people are wood. Somebody want to grab that.
Yeah, that's my shit.
You know? That's why so many scoffers. That's why a fucking homeless Edomite can walk down the street and talk shit to us. You know what I mean?
That's some pride.
We ain't even get started camp yet.
We didn't even start camp yet.
Walked by, saw our garments, saw the posters.
Fucking racist assholes.
Fucking racist assholes. This nigga gonna go from homeless to slavery.
That nigga might die. That nigga
He might die tonight. He might die tonight, man.
Freeze to death, man.
Wake up
Freeze
in
to death.
chains.
Nah, man.
He gonna wake up in the spirit world with a spiritual chain, like, well, it ain't your time yet, but it's almost
He gonna wake up in the movie theater sitting next to an angel with this scene playing. And say, that was you, right?
That was
Come with me.
popcorn and shit like.
Come with me.
No, eating manna. You want that?
Oh yeah, Con, bring that out, bro, please.
Jeremiah 5:14. Wherefore thus saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, the power of hosts, because we speak this word, behold, I will make my words in thy mouth fire, and his people wood, and they shall devour them.
Hey man, so the Lord got a perfect synergy going on
Get that
between
out.
him, his son, the angels, and the men of the Lord, man. You know, Because at all points of life, the destruction of this place is by fire, man. You know, first it's coming out via the word of the Lord through the men of the Lord. Then it's going to come by thermonuclear destruction at the same time. Them UFOs, man, so-called UFOs, which are really the chariots of the Most High, man, chariots of Israel. You know, and so as cold as we can be out here with all this fire, man, I can't help but be warm. But no, in all seriousness though, man, it's, you know, we joke and we play like, you know, it's a reason why you gotta fear the Lord, man. You know, this ain't no bubblegum and crapshoot game we playing out this motherfucker, dog.
But what they say, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of what?
It's the beginning of wisdom, you know, because if you understand that. If you understand that if you murder somebody out here that you can go to jail, that's why you don't do it, then if you understand the Most High and his judgments, then you won't do anything against the Most High.
Hey, but it says judgment against a wicked deed is not executed speedily.
But it's okay because it also says that this world has been reserved
unto fire,
man.
Yep.
And that's why the fire is justified, because the Lord isn't acting speedingly upon your sin, man. He letting you pile it up on top of each other. All right, all the wickedness, all the sin, all the you know, what you accepted, how you justify your sin in your mind and shit like that.
Hey, the
all
more
of that is gonna be
the more
accounted
wood you pile up, the greater the fire can burn.
Woo, come on, man.
How long it's gonna burn?
Right. Hey, you ever like people don't understand? People don't understand how destructive fire is. Like people don't get like if that building up there was fully inflamed, we'd be warm as shit right here. And we like half a block away.
But you know, listen, and through the spirit, like my dad's a firefighter, right? I mean, he told me times that he's been in burning houses. He said, "Yo, believe it or not, fire got a brain of its own. Like it knows. It's like I know what I'm about to go consume next." He said, "You might be over here and it's running towards the door to stop you."
Hey, but you know what? Hey, yo, you know what?
No, dead serious.
But the Lord said that the angels, all right, that like the what does it say?
Like the winds?
No, it says that the Lord
he poured his spirit.
No, where it says
he controls over the elements. He's doing his bidding.
No, where it says
fire, hail.
So the Lord pretty much, you know, when the Lord sent an angel to pretty much a fire angel to consume something, that's that spirit, like you said. It's thinking, it's strategizing.
Yo, my pop literally told me one time he in a burning building and he got the water up and he put the water up on the joint and he goes to spray the water and it was like the fucking fire
moved out the way.
No, man, you ain't getting me. He like, what the fuck? Go down the wall, boom, boom, and then he like, somebody was like, get the door, wet the door. He go to wet the door, the fire is shooting towards the door. Like it just knew, go to the door and start burning that.
Start burning that up.
Yo,
that's why
our Lord is a consuming fire.
Hey, that's why when those fires happen in New York and then North Philly here in Philadelphia, ain't nobody making it out alive, man. All right, because the Lord sent that death angel, man. All right, and then you got two. When it come down to fire, not to get off subject, but when it come down to fire, all right, you got two components. You got the fire, and you also got the smoke.
Yep.
All right. So
the smoke is really what be killing people.
The smoke disorients you. All right, you can't breathe. Pass the fuck out, and then the fire consumes you.
Yo, you know what's fucked up about that too? It's almost parabolic. Because the things that you have in your house are for you to be comfortable and feel stable. And they're all made out of stuff that as soon as it catches fire, is toxic to you. Very similar to how once you get comfortable and safe in Babylon, like you don't realize all this shit is toxic to you. And you won't realize it until them flames hit.
Each label like, and flammable, please, you know what I'm saying? Please do not have it near flammable objects. Like, all right,
you got that up?
7-9?
Yeah. Shoot it up.
1 and 14.
It's Zephaniah 1 and 14. It says,
Lift up a little bit. Lift your voice up.
I got you. Zephaniah 1 and 14. The great day of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is near. It is near, and it hasteth greatly. Even the voice of the day of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and a thick darkness. read the last one. Yep. A day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers. Keep going.
Yeah, you got more?
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yep. And I will bring distress upon men that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as dung. Read the last one.
It says their blood shall be poured out as dust. First of all, how you gotta evaporate something.
Yeah, that's ashes to ashes, dust to dust,
And
man.
war of the world.
Right.
They all turn their clothes is floating this shit.
Yeah, right. Close,
Go ahead, bro.
They body
Like somebody's
dust.
jeans.
Go ahead,
It
shoot
says
it.
Zephaniah 1:18. Neither their silver nor gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua's wrath. But the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land.
Hey, that's speedy riddance, man. Listen, what is what is it? 1,500 years?
They're saying such great
riches
in 1
come to
hour,
naught.
In
In
1
1
hour,
hour.
such great riches should come to naught, man.
And what can do that in you know such a
Such a quick way.
hey man, fire.
Fire.
Specifically that you know dozens of millions of degrees fire that come from thermonuclear explosions, man. I'm talking about melting the elements. Talking about you're not even near the blast radius, but the atomic wind
Get Joel.
in itself will melt your eyes and your tongue out your face, man.
And not only that, you gotta worry about the fallout because once you see that
Yeah,
blink,
bro,
bro,
Get Joel.
You ain't got no iodine and some water, you fucked anyway. Well, they ain't gonna help you.
To the missiles.
Joel 2.
You know, you could be running from a major city, right? You're gonna be running from a major city
Hold
that
that
you know
though.
just got hit. You think that you're gonna get somewhere safe, and another one gonna hit there. You know, you're gonna run down to the Midwest, right? And you're gonna abruptly find out that that's where a lot of the missile silos is at in the ground, and they gonna go off. You know,
You gotta think, just
want-
one, just all you need is one of these to destroy America. Just one will
and it
destroy
says
this
in
entire.
scriptures that one angel could destroy the whole world.
Oh, we know that.
yo,
You talking about one missile?
I'm talking one missile.
If
One missile hits,
it hits the what the fuck Yellowstone?
Yellowstone. One missile hit Yellowstone is
That's
right.
To be honest with you, it ain't even really got to hit Yellowstone. Like he said, one missile could hit America, but see, y'all got to understand the after effects of it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think one missile can take the whole U.S.,
yes,
bro.
yes,
This
yes.
place,
No,
listen,
it's not going to turn it
One
into the
time,
lake of
one
fire,
time.
but America's done is one nut.
Like the infrastructure and economy, but
no,
one
no,
the
bro.
whole land.
No,
whole
we're not
land.
saying one missile consumed the whole land.
Fire,
but
but
One missile hit, yeah, the America's done.
Because for real, when you
Yeah.
think about America, it's already finished.
Yeah. One missile would
You can
the
hit
country would be
the
a wrap.
tectonic plate over in California. What's that? What they call it? The San Andreas.
San Andreas
Fault.
Bro,
Yeah.
you hit that, John.
over.
It's a wrap.
Right, whole west side of America is
It's
done.
gone.
All the way from Seattle.
And then it's going to break the. First of all, power going to go out. Just mind you, electromagnetic field going to go out. Then you got to think about all the resources that come from that side of the Midwest and West. All the resources, bro. It will literally bankrupt and destroy America.
Well,
in
yeah,
just
that
one
makes
missile.
sense.
Not
That
to
makes
mention-
sense.
not
I'm
to
thinking you're
mention
talking about
the,
actually like one missile destroying.
no,
them.
no,
Not to mention the power plants that are going to now go off because of the missile.
But yeah, one missile hit
And you
America
think-
is fucked, bro.
If it's over here in the
grab,
Northeast, we have the most
Hold
dense
Joel
power
too.
plant.
Grab Amos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we got
Amos
crazy
9 and
power
8.
plants
I got
over
it
here, bro.
already. Come on, calm down.
Like, bro, I already got a whole list.
All right, well, you keep the list. Keep Joel too. And
down.
also, while you add to
Bro,
that,
you got that up?
the scripture says their eyes shall consume away in their holes. Add that one to your arsenal.
Yeah, grab that.
Nahum 3:1.
Zechariah. 14.
Woe to the bloody city! It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not.
Yeah, it said, woe to the bloody city. All right, what is that bloody city? The bloody city is America. All right? Okay, it said, woe to the bloody city is all full of lies and robbery. America, man. America, all right, this place was built off of lies, robbery, rape, and murder, man.
Right.
All right, the so-called white man robbed, raped, and murdered, okay, and lied his way, all right, into rulership, man. All right? And the Lord said, woe to the bloody city, meaning destruction to the bloody city. All right, America is that bloody city.
Right.
All right, it is filled with the, that's why the Lord said, blood defileth the land.
Yeah.
All right? Blood defileth the land, man. Let me get this. Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eye of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, are upon the sinful kingdom. and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord. All right, so, all right, the Lord got a remnant that he's going to ultimately be delivered, man. All right, but everybody else, all right, the Lord is going to do away with, man.
Hey, I got you.
Okay? Go ahead, bro.
What you got? It's Zechariah 14:12.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
All right, this is Zechariah 14:12. And this shall be the plague within the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongues shall consume away in their mouth. Example of that is Indiana Jones. When they open up the covenant, they all melt away.
That's true.
Yeah,
And they say, what Indiana say? Don't open your eyes. And they faces all melt away, and they.
Well, that's a version.
Yeah,
Yeah, Sarah Connor, too. As they stand upon their feet.
Yeah, the Sarah Connor joint was literally it, bro. Because it was a nuclear missile. It was literally a nuclear missile, bro.
You think about it, yeah.
What else I tell you get? Oh, he already
That bitch was burning on that gate. Ah! That shit was
knocked
crazy.
yo, it's funny because it burned her up, and then that shit knocked like, that shit was crispy, and then that shit, the blast kind of like knocked
Yeah.
the skin and shit off her body. You know what I mean?
The Tempest.
And, you know,
Tempest is.
hey man, that's gonna be a beautiful sight, man. Like I was saying, I have said this before, but you know, through the spirit, I imagine the nukes hitting, right, and then the mushroom cloud, and then it's going up, and then I could, me personally, I could actually imagine seeing chariots, like basically just floating around the mushroom cloud, man.
Intensifying
You
the
know,
blast.
just, you know, you know what I'm saying?
Or directing the fallout in different places.
You
Like
know?
Yeah, that's
That's
you gonna see the angels in charge of the fire.
You like when they play it back, they're gonna be like, yo, look, there's a UFO right here, UFO right, like this chariots all around the mushroom cloud,
the
man.
video about the whole supposed volcano that fucking went off. I told you it's a video. You see this white thing going to the water.
You seen that?
Yeah, you see the white thing
Oh,
coming
yeah.
out to
Yeah,
the
you
water.
posted it, matter of
Yeah, I
fact.
posted
Yeah,
it. I be
yeah,
sending
yeah.
it to
That
you.
was
See
wild.
I be sending it to you.
Nah, you gotta send that
Bro,
to
I be
Ariana,
sending
bro.
stuff to you. Yo, what's crazy is I do the exact same thing. I find something, I send it to the group chat, and I
Most
send
of
it
the
to
shit I
Ariana.
get from you though,
I'm not
bro.
in the group chat,
Most of
bro.
the shit I get from you. Most of the shit I
But
do
look,
see.
you literally see like
But I ain't see
this
that,
ball of white hit the water, right? It hit the water. You see it go into the water, and then 3 seconds later, it go boom.
Like a
And you-
dynamite.
Yeah, that volcano. You know how they only show the images of after it exploded?
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah,
see
yeah.
Yeah, that shows you what happened. Like
Yeah, they gonna say, oh, it was a
that was
volcano.
not a
That shit was not a
volcano.
volcano.
Nah, bro.
Because
That was
either
either-
chariot went
that
down
was
there
either
and set up,
chariot or a missile.
Either chariot or missile. Something went underwater. You see it. The
They
boss.
shit that came back though out of the
Yeah,
water.
and then you see like you see something.
Why ain't no missile doing that?
I mean, we don't know what the fuck it is.
Yeah, because I ain't see it come out, but you see this explosion.
Esau got some shit, but he ain't. You know, Yahweh Shai, he flexing. The Lord flexing on a high level, man.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Hey, even the bull on what's it called? CNN, the soldier, he was like, their technology is millions of years of ours. Their advancements. I'm like, bro,
Yo,
it's the
but
angels.
see, what Esau don't really understand is Esau can never really reach that level of technology because
Remember, technology.
ultimately he don't have the body to
get that in,
actually to withstand.
I
No,
set
we're gonna
the-
stay on chain. We're
No,
gonna
I was
stay.
going to say set the bounds. Never mind. All right, cool.
We're gonna stay on. Yeah,
You
man.
can't go past what he was allowed to.
Yeah. Well,
But the Most High set the
What-
bounds.
what you
for
was
Esau.
on? What you
He got
on?
Joel too.
Joel 2.
yeah. Go to Joel.
This is Joel 2. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. A day of darkness.
Hold that. Hold that real quick. Get the moment and say,
It's cool, little bro.
Yo, get that.
wait,
Hold that. Ariel be the one that would pause the movie at the best part, like, bro.
Real talk. Everybody be like, hold up, what just happened? Run that back first. Like,
hold that while you're on the edge of your seat. Like,
I'm a
You
defender.
and Joel
When he
too?
put it all together, he be like, oh, I see why he did that.
That's cool. Ariel be having references from other movies and shit. Hold
That's
that,
it,
pause
bro.
that.
That's it,
Play
that's
that
it.
order a minute and
This is
order
Joe-
an hour and 42 minutes. Remember this was scene on this joint? Look at that scene. That's why I'm watching this.
What y'all looking for?
we got it.
Oh yeah. I started becoming 9.
What's up? What happened to us? 6 o'clock in the morning.
Declare war. You know, and then go to 12. Well, really, you go to 13 for real.
Bring it up.
I need an extra.
This Joel 3. I'm gonna start at 9. It says, "Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause the mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be awakened, and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there I will sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come get you down, for the press is full, and the fats overflow. For their wickedness is great."
Get Isaiah 34:1. That's the one I was looking for, but that was perfect too.
Hey, he said, blow, what's it said? Blow your plowshares.
Con.
Basically, it's like small nations become like getting good weapons and great.
Matter of fact, hit that and then hit that. Go ahead.
All right.
That's why they said,
I feel with you.
Now this is Joel. This is Joel 2.
Bring it up.
Joel 2 and 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and a sound alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and a thick darkness. As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong that had not been ever like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. A fire devour. This is 3. A fire devour before them, and behind them a flame burning. The land is as the.
Break it down. Let me break it down. We don't want to get too far.
was it the Garden of Eve before?
This is 3. A fire devoured before them, and behind them a flame burning.
So, you got to understand how missiles work, man. This is talking about the ICBM missiles, all right? So, it's talking about the fire devoured before him, where the warhead is in the tip or the fuselage of the actual missile. And then it says, a flame burneth behind it is the propulsion system. That's how it's going to get from one end of the world to the other. Because,
When you think about it, Joel did a good job.
intercontinental is
the way he
the key
explained it.
word.
Really good job. He did a good job.
It just sounds like it's written by like a modern day person.
Go ahead, bro.
This is 3. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness.
Bro. Slow down. Hit that one more time.
All right, let me start that. The land is as the Garden of Eden before
All right,
them.
yeah. So it's like the Garden of Eden because it hasn't been touched. All right. This obviously is not actually the Garden of Eden. It's speaking of the fact that everything is still happening. People are still, on whatever they on.
It's still a so-called paradise.
It's still a functional society.
It's still a so-called
so to speak.
paradise.
Hey, and through the spirit, all right, through the spirit, compared to after what it's going to look like, compared to what it's going to look like afterwards, the before would be considered like the Garden of Eden, man.
Absolutely.
Because America is it's fucked up, but
Like the
it is a
landscape.
beautiful place though, man.
Them Asians though, man.
That's all right.
They land, bro. You ever see these fucking mountains and
America,
shit?
all right, bro. Anytime you look at beautiful places in the world, it should be like Switzerland,
Thailand.
Switzerland popping.
Yo, where they shot Lord of the Rings
Hold on,
at?
but y'all gotta
I've seen them
understand
personally,
though.
brothers.
They also the
If
first
y'all-
ones taking the chips.
If y'all see America, if y'all see America before Esau got to it,
It's probably, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I was watching. I sent it to the group chat. Did you ever hear about the Gullah Wars?
Yeah,
If you read about the Gullah Wars, Florida and all that was all tropical
Tribes,
rainforest.
yeah.
No, tropical rainforest.
Yeah.
Literally to the point where they mama said it was all types of shit growing.
That's why I be
Only
so
the,
many hurricanes and shit out there,
Yep.
bro.
that's why Solomon was sending his navy over here to get precious, wood, spices,
El Salvador,
animals,
El
all
Salvador,
that,
the cities of gold.
Like
That came
an
from,
example of that,
Mining for gold came from King Solomon.
Example of that, before Esau colonized this place, you had exotic animals like jaguars is up in North America. You had like so-called extinct or prehistoric animals, as Esau claimed it. They were in Florida. You could actually see paintings of Native Americans with saber-tooth tigers next to them. I'm like, what the fuck is that? It's a saber-tooth tiger. So it's like, it was a beautiful.
They probably hunted them niggas to extinction.
That's what I'm saying. Like the jaguar,
like the Tasmanian tiger.
Yeah.
That was a thing.
They think they're still there.
the dodo bird.
A dodo bird. They could just stupid ass animal. Them motherfuckers was probably good.
I was already saying they was lawful, right?
Yeah, dodo bird was lawful. But remember, the Native Americans. I mean, the Israelites. I mean,
They probably had
remember, we protected the land.
But I said they probably dodo bird probably didn't really
They didn't run away from humans.
Yeah, because the Native Americans probably didn't hunt them and kill them like that. Native Americans
had
they was
respect
on
for
the
bison.
buffalo. You know what I mean?
They had respect.
Well, that depends where they were at.
Yeah.
Well, either way.
Plus, you gotta also remember the diet was
with
different.
their environment around them, so that
They diet. They ain't eat meat 4 times a day, every single day, bro.
Yo, bro, listen, the way they used to eat back in the day.
Meat used to be a delicacy.
Yeah, it was a plant-based diet.
Eating
80%.
Yeah, we want to.
You know what I'm saying?
80%.
They would kill
fucking
like
plants
one
and
buffalo.
vegetables.
That shit lasts them for like 3 weeks.
The whole tribe. Go ahead,
The whole
bro.
tribe got new tools and all that now. Ready?
It's the new.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna start at 3 again. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness.
Bring it up, Bring it up,
And behind them a desolate wilderness.
Behind them a desolate wilderness.
And the reason why is that is because before the missile hits, man, it's everything is in order. It's at peace. Well, when I say in order, I'm not talking about our kind of order, but everything is like right now. We in American streets right now. Philadelphia is quiet. Technically, it's beautiful. You want to look at it from a perspective of a city, but then after that missile hit, everything you see here, there shall be no stone left.
That's it's a quote from Albert Einstein. He said, I don't know what they're gonna fight in World War III, but in World War IV, they're gonna fight with sticks and stones. That means mankind, whatever is coming, it's gonna send mankind back to the Stone Age.
But the thing is,
Oh no.
but
Not
the thing
for us.
is,
I
hold
know
on,
what you mean,
hold
brother. I know
on.
what you mean, brother.
But if through the spirit, if you listen to what he's saying, he actually right, because the Lord said after World War III, there shall be war no more, man. After the King of Heaven is established, there ain't gonna be no more war, man. All right.
Like we in the kingdom, and you talking about America? Like America, what is that? Like that's how.
He said the nation should learn war no more. Go ahead, bro. I think it's more than that.
It says in 4, the appearance of them as the appearance of horses and as horsemen.
I gotta break this down, bro. I gotta break it down.
All right, when it's talking about horses, it's really talking about power, and strength. Because obviously there's no greater force, carnal force in this world than thermonuclear missiles. Go ahead.
So shall they run.
Right.
This is 5. Like the noises of chariots on top of mountains,
Right.
shall they leap. Like the noises of a flame of fire that devoured the stubble, as the strong people setting in battle array.
They gonna be an army in the sky.
Right.
It's gonna look like an army.
Going back to the fire, that's crazy. It's almost reminiscent of the
What he
story
was saying.
what you were just saying. Your dad was saying, as far as how the fire would climb a wall or whatnot, man. But it's saying that they're gonna be in battle array. They're gonna be like how you see birds in the sky.
Army
Army
ever
from
seen
the-
fighter jets? They gonna be in fighter jets.
Yeah, like the phalanx pattern.
Oh yeah, what about when the army is in the low ground and then a big ass army is coming from the high ground and they on horses and they start coming running down that damn
Oh yeah,
hill.
when it talks about the sound, because that's how
Shit.
it's gonna sound, as they're moving.
You can hear that shit too. You can hear it.
hear 'em.
You're
No
like,
example
"Ooh,
of
ooh."
that.
Like,
Listen,
what
it's
the fuck
gonna
is
be one of
that?
them Jones where you gonna feel it before
You gonna
hear
feel it like, yo, y'all.
It's like, oh, this is vibrating. Because you ever hear a jet?
Yeah.
You can hear a jet before you don't even see it in the air. You're like, what the fuck? What the hell is that? Remember that joint we seen when we was up on Broad?
Oh, the stealth bomber.
But you had battle cries and horses.
We was just prophesied all of a sudden.
That's with the delay sound.
Just the fact it was so loud. That's the one that drops missiles.
Yeah, that's the one that dropped.
And them drones could fly quiet too.
Yeah, and when they go up and you can't see them.
See it at night, yeah.
Go ahead,
You can't see them.
Before their face, this is 6. Before their face, the people shall.
Bring it up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna read that again. This is Joel 2 and 6. Before their face, the people shall be much pained, All faces shall gather blackness. This is 7. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb like the walls, like men of war. And they shall march everyone on his ways. And they shall not break their ranks. This 8. Neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk everyone in his path. And when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded.
Hey, basically, you're saying that they're not going to malfunction or anything. Man. They're not going to bump into each other.
And that sword is the missile defense
The missile defense system, man. They're going to hit their target, man.
Right.
The Lord going to put his spirit on it, man, and intensify them Jones, man.
That's why I was saying I can imagine
it sounds like
chariots around the
missiles.
around the motherfucking
Read that last part
mushroom
again.
cloud. You know what I mean?
The reason why, because it says that even if they fall upon the sword, they won't. Read that part again.
This is 8. And when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded.
Yeah.
So that means, like the brother said, the angels might put like a spiritual force field around them Jones. The Iron Dome come hit them Jones. Listen to the pit. Doom, nothing. Keep going. Go do what you got to do, man. It won't break ranks, man.
Superman missiles.
God.
Superman.
Hey, the Lord will protect them, man. Hey, because you got, I seen this one footage where it was chariots in the sky, and the Esau military shot sidewinder missiles at them. They hit the chariot, it hit both of them, and it looked like they destroyed them. But then, after
all
the smoke cleared,
They were still good.
sitting
That's
there.
how I be on like every anime.
Dragon Ball
That's on
Z.
every anime show.
You know, Jake is in the chariot because the angels are like, that's it, bro?
Versus
That's it?
Goku Black.
Hey, they got a new
he
footage
went Ultra
of army shooting at a chariot.
What talking about? Dragon Ball Heroes?
And this shit,
Oh, I never watched
sitting
that.
there. It's bright.
I never
They
watched
dumping at it. That shit ain't doing nothing,
That's
man.
not canonical.
It's like what the one boy Omni-Man say? He said, he said, look what they have to do to mimic just a fraction of our power.
God.
Yeah. I was like,
Go ahead, bro.
This is 8. They shall run to and fro in the city, and they shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses, and they shall enter at the windows like a thief. The earth shall quake before them, the heavens shall tremble, the sun and the moon shall be.
What the Lord say? It said that the chariot is going to enter into the house of the thief. All right, the house of the thief. That's America. All right, the nuclear missiles. It says enter into the. We'll say the day of Yahweh Shah is coming like a thief in the night, man.
Because
All right, pretty much unexpectedly. All right, you people gonna be laying in bed, Netflix and chilling. All right,
Smoking
whatever
a
y'all
L.
gonna be doing. Cause when it say like the days of Noah, man.
Oh, the
You know what I mean?
Niggas gonna be committing adultery and shit, popping they homie wife and shit. Fucking chairs.
We're going to be in hiding.
Niggas will be.
At that time, we're going to be hiding, bro.
That's why it says blessed day. That's why it says blessed day that when the Lord comes,
we gonna
I
be
do
hiding.
well,
The
man.
Lord, here's the thing. Can I say something? The Lord's gonna give us a heads up. Like, for example, it was a movie, Percy Jackson. His dad was like telepathically speaking in his mind, like, Percy, you can't do that. So, like in the movie, so like in reality, when shit happens, the Lord's gonna give us heads up, like, yo, Shalom, you.
Well, he's
Pat-
already
doing
We already
Once
doing
the
it.
chip rolls out, we know that
so
time
he
period.
gave us the signs. He gave us the signs to understand the times. So he's already given us the fair warning. That's why it says the scriptures are there for our learning.
We already know what's gonna happen.
We already
man.
know. So like by time, you're right, the little bro. So you're right. I'm not saying you're wrong.
Yeah.
By time the chips implemented, it's gonna be people who's in the world like we gonna be pilgrims on earth.
Once the chip get in the pan, we just gonna be like this. It's just a matter of time.
That's what
baby.
I'm saying right there. That's what I'm saying.
So
And once the chip is implemented, be like,
Hold
okay,
on.
Hold up, but we in a time now. We can't. Hold on. We can't use that as a proverb anymore. When the chip is implemented, it's implemented right now.
You talking about when it's
It's all.
There's an article that says
Because it's already here. You gotta think. Damn near all of Switzerland got it.
Yeah.
It's over 1 million people in
little
America.
business
who
wasn't
got
it
literally
Sweden?
Like 10 years ago. You know what I mean? There's jobs that
saw going into slavery.
give you incentives to get in the chip.
Yeah.
Now they're saying, C-19 passport.
Oh, that Fed
that's
coin-
multiple
that
countries.
Fed coin
They
started
talking about,
getting
they
a
talking
little-
about
I thought you said the
Amazon
back coin.
stores going to be, you're going to use your hand and shit.
Yeah, that's
Right,
right.
facial recognition
Oh,
is
and also-
already a thing in them Asian
And
countries.
there's a joint. It says the chip might be implanted. Well, I don't say it might. It's gonna be implanted by July 2022.
Hey,
Lord willing. Bro, don't get me. Don't.
Like,
I'm like this.
it's an article. It's an
Right, they
article.
talking about human trials first.
Remember, listen, remember when you release a game, what you release? You gotta release a demo first, so people can try it out.
Chip.
It's some brother in the, I think Yahanawa in the on Instagram.
Don't do that. 'Cause you just got me.
We should do it.
No, go ahead, bro.
We should start a rally. Chip.
Yo, he said July 2022. It's like, damn. I don't even celebrate my birthday, but that's a birthday present.
We want the chip.
Like, hold on, wait.
July 2022.
Is that on a camp day?
Wait, hold on, I'm turning 33. Does that mean Yahweh Shah's on this fight? Brother, don't do that.
Go ahead, shoot it out.
It says the sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining.
Yeah, you ever seen, even any type of explosion? You could look at the, something on YouTube like that sugar factory explosion, the joint that happened in what happened overseas? That boat exploded.
Oh, yeah.
Either way, anytime there's a massive explosion or
Or the, a good
point
one
of
over
light,
in Japan.
everything else goes dark.
Yeah, over in
Right, not to mention the mushroom clouds is going to be so big and there's going to be so much dust and debris in the air. Hey, man.
Hey,
It's gonna be
Hey,
dark.
yo,
When it
I
say the
actually-
sun
when it says
removed
think
its
dark-
light,
Yo,
the earth,
yo.
the moon turned red like blood.
I actually see a movie, right, where the fucking nuke hit, right, and that shit actually knocked shit into outer space.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Somebody
I mean?
switching
You
in
know what
20.
I'm talking about?
Like you seen cars and shit floating
Nigga, I'm gonna tell you this right now.
out of order. Like,
No,
yo,
ain't nothing.
God
I believe shit gonna be thrown up, and the shit gonna come right back down. It's gonna
down.
crack
Like
an
an
asteroid.
asteroid.
I'm sorry. I hate Esau talking about this.
No, I'm saying,
No,
Because
no,
we ain't gonna be in the kingdom. We see a car like, oh
you see-
shit.
Yeah,
you
it's
see
up there by the
motherfuckers-
space stations and shit.
That shit knocked shit into the outer
Car gonna go up, hit the space
Yeah,
station, that shit gonna fall
but
down.
hey, let me
And
say
you
this
gonna
though.
be in that joint like,
that-
wait a minute,
hey, that
Mayday.
could be possible because the Lord say gonna hit this bitch with 200 million missiles.
That would be
man.
crazy,
I
motherfucker.
have no.
I want this
have
bitch to
no
get hit with
doubts.
an EMP, bro.
Just in
Go
the
out
world.
into outer space, man.
Bro, I would love for
Yeah, man.
an EMP to hit this place, bro.
Well, that's
Bro,
what
see,
the
they-
nukes
It's
is
going
gonna
to
do.
have to.
Yeah, but like
I'm talking
before the
before that,
nukes,
yeah,
but like
yeah, but
Jacob
that-
Trouble
that
type
might be
shit,
something
bro.
that-
Hey, listen, EMP go off Jacob Trouble. Cool.
Jacob's on me, like
Right away.
Because they were saying
Right
that.
away.
I
No
remember
cameras, niggas gonna be going
Right away.
no cameras, no
already
lights.
going
No, but I'm talking about that's going
Just
Hey,
like
you see
out
Luke
before,
Trains over
Right,
in
yeah, I've
LA?
seen it.
before I knew
LA
y'all,
just a war zone.
and they was
period.
Hey,
riding.
yo, listen, Esau about to unleash on these niggas, man.
It's gonna be purge for real.
Yo, the regular Edomites, they tired of these niggas, man.
Yeah.
They been tired of these niggas ever since Black Lives Matter. Them marching.
No, they been tired of
wanting
niggas.
to
That's how
get
they
that
got
free
free
niggas, man.
I said
They been
before
tired
Know
of
what I'm saying,
Oh,
but
you see all them Joe Sixpack Edomites with the guns in the woods, like, oh yeah, whether you vote for
Yeah,
Trump
they
or
sending
Biden,
patriots in
just
the
know
wilderness
next
and
time we're coming.
we're coming, yeah.
coming.
It don't matter. Yo,
Yeah,
but
like-
they go ahead, bro.
No, I was gonna say, before I know y'all,
Dragon
before I even knew y'all, you see niggas riding the Foot Locker. Like I was watching that video months ago. I see niggas riding the Foot Locker and electricity
Oh, you
was
talking
still
about we was out
popping.
here in the
Yeah,
riots?
yeah, electricity was still
crazy.
popping.
That's the best
So
one
when
we
you
had.
said
Bro,
about the EMP, it has to happen because you know why? A lot of people gonna be dropping dead because a lot of people rely on what? Electricity. A lot of motherfuckers gonna have. A lot of people have. Unless you
did a study.
Black Summer.
You know, you watch it's go on YouTube and go out. What will happen if an EMP went off?
It's
and they
gonna-
went into how all the people in the hospitals on ventilators are going to die
Die,
off.
yep.
Then they're going to start going into then the elderly going to die off, and then they said after like 48 to 72 hours, all hell is going to
Let me
break.
break this. Let me break this out. Let me break this. It's called
Because
a
there's going to be hope
documentary.
at first. People going to be like, oh, it's going to be settled and blah, blah,
They're
blah.
going to cut it back on.
Right.
It's a documentary I believe came out 2003, 2013. It's called The American Blackout. 3 fucking days. 3 days.
I think that's the same thing I'm talking about.
Okay.
3 days. That's it.
3 days. People gonna start going like the father in the mist. He's like, I don't know what these people gonna do, but once these lights turn off, people are gonna do whatever they're gonna do to survive. In the movie The
yeah,
Mist.
yeah.
So like, man,
Yeah, this shit about to
We
get sticky.
probably looking through the spirit. We
man.
probably going to catch a couple bodies.
Hey,
Take a shovel.
Hey,
you know,
man,
through-
rightfully
hey,
so.
man, Hey,
Rightfully
Right,
so.
you're not understanding. Like
Yeah,
you think
man.
you
Self-defense,
listen,
man.
Self-defense.
Oh, yeah,
self-defense.
yeah, yeah, okay,
You
okay.
think you're gonna be just like, look, I'm trying to tell you, in Jacob's trouble, bro, it's gonna be you or them. We in the spirit, but the Most High might have it on you like, yo,
the Lord gonna put that mighty spirit on you.
like, yo, get rid of this. You gotta get rid of this.
What's that? What's
He gonna
that
put
thing?
that spirit of Samson on us.
It's called.
Hey, brother's gonna be mighty, bro.
Let me get a donkey
I
jaw.
can't wait.
You know what I mean?
It's called dumb strength. When it's like
Beat a nigga to death with
on
a
the drain. What's it
motherfucking
called? Adrenaline
Fucking can of
yeah,
beans
outside
and
with a
shit.
shoe or something. Thousand niggas beat
Throw
1,000
that body
niggas with
exercise.
his shoe.
He be like,
High
yo,
him.
be like, yo, take
Nah,
that.
man.
Be like this. You gonna be like, what are you? What?
You
Yo,
gonna
that's real shit.
grab the donkey's jaw out the donkey while he's still alive.
fucking brain.
Shit gonna still be bloody. Shove a lung and murk
Let me
him.
use this real quick.
Go ahead, bro. Let's get back to the scriptures.
It's what was and then it says 11, and the Lord shall utterly utter his voice before his army, for his camp is very great, for his strong that executed his word, for the day of the Lord is great and very terrible, and who can abide it?
Man, that's
12.
what? That's Second Esdras 13, man. Hey, I would hate to be an Edomite or a part of them many armies on that day, man. I'd hate to be anything else besides the elect on that day. Keep it all the way 100. Because, you know, despite what the Christian church, Muslims, despite what any of these blasphemous religions would have you believe, you know, that day is not going to be the day where a white man with dog hair is coming back with rainbow drops of lollipops.
Real good.
God,
You know what I mean? He's coming back with riding on a chariot the size of Mount K1 and K2 put together.
God, throwing thunderbolts.
Throwing thunderbolts. You know what I mean? It said what it said. It said the
1,000
fire,
chariots.
the tempest, and the
20,000
and it was all mixed together.
Yo, the Lord coming
Come
back
on,
throwing
man.
thunderbolts and laser beams at you niggas.
You talking about Davis might have been, right?
Fire and
No.
brimstone.
I was talking about Second Esdras, but I'm glad that you brought that up because what the Ak was just saying,
God.
you know, is recounted in 2 Samuel and Psalms 18. Yeah, 2 Samuel 23, Psalms 18, where David cried unto the Lord when he was surrounded by his enemy. It said the Lord thundered out of heaven. It said that he made the
Psalms 18 is what he ran through a tree.
pillars of darkness under him. It says that the channels of the water were under the water was revealed.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
That's
You feel what I'm
that's
saying?
the example that
and then it says that he shot lightnings at him and discomfited him.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm glad you brought it up.
I was just watching something like that.
Father,
Oh yeah,
And all of a sudden I
in that passage, the one part of that passage, and that's probably one of my favorites. The one scripture in that passage that always speaks out to me was like after he described the Lord saving him in such a miraculous way, he said praise, and I'm roughly paraphrasing. He said, "Praise be the Lord who can save me from the enemy who is too strong for me."
God.
Because that cuts all of these cats who's trying to, you know, feel like they can fight Esau using Esau's blessings. Nah, man. Our power is way more. Hey, greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world, man.
Bro, Jake trying to fight Esau with fucking
Guns, bro,
gunpowder and shit.
you see-
like
you
Esau
see
don't
Jake-
got technology that we have not seen yet, bro.
You see Jake with a shotgun. He shoots it and the fucking shotgun just blasts off his hand. Like, bro. But
They can't shoot, bro.
that you was saying about the wars you done. There was an episode I was watching on Rick and Morty. It was an episode when a god came.
right?
It was like a giant head. When the god came, the whole terrestrial of life just changed.
Jake like bass.
Had me jumping.
So that's a nice move. I mean,
Go ahead, little bro.
No, I was saying I was watching this show on Rick and Morty. It was an episode when a god came. It was a floating head, and when he came, all the terrestrial of Earth started changing.
Yeah,
so
right.
cities was on fire, the
Right,
waters
right,
started.
right.
That's how Bashim Yahushua. They got that from the scriptures. So, so when you see shit happening like before Yahushua come, like man, listen, that's Yahweh.
Yeah, and listen, majority of media, majority of these movies, they're all about the coming of the Lord in one capacity or another.
Yup, God.
You know what I mean? And that's how you know, really, that's Esau trying to throw you off, but also it's his guilt showing.
God.
You know, because he's scared shitless, man.
God.
When it said the enemy, the devil come down with great wrath, because he know he got a short time. Why? Because he knew these scriptures before we did.
that's why they indoctrinating
And
everybody.
now,
He said the heathens are dismayed.
it's funny because, like you said, he knew the scriptures before we actually did.
Right.
And now he see he see the scriptures actually coming to life, and he like, holy macro.
Right.
Holy
You know?
cow.
It's like the movies about time travel, right? And you try to go back to try to change something in time,
Yeah, that's something
not
must be
realizing
fucked
that you just perpetuating
Yeah.
what actually is
Yeah.
going to happen.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what Esau doing. He trying so much to upset the
like,
prophecies just to make sure that they come to pass.
Umbrella Academy.
Umbrella
Khan.
Academy.
Yeah, see the bull when he, you know what I mean?
What a
Yeah,
butter-
'cause
what
he
a
thought
butterfly effect.
He thought he
Yeah,
or
butter-
butterfly
oh, yeah,
effect.
that's a good one,
He
too.
thought he kept saying we're gonna go back in time and we're gonna fix this. Guess what? You going back in time was meant to happen
Right.
to set this up for the shit to end.
Yeah, yeah.
If you would have if you just stood still and did nothing, you would have been good money.
Yo, that's beautiful because when you're watching the movies like that, you get the same perception that the Most High has on this grand movie. You know, you get to see the whole thing. Meanwhile, the characters don't know what's happening. You know what I mean? Until it actually happens. You know?
This is 12. Therefore, also now saith the Lord, turn ye even to me with all your.
Go ahead, bro.
This is 12. Therefore, also now saith the Lord, turn ye even to me with all your heart, and with fasting and weeping and with mourning, and rend your heart and not your garments, and turn unto the Lord your God, for he is gracious and merciful, slow to anger, in great kindness, and repent to him of the evil.
I think that's it on that. That's it on
Nah,
that.
that's beautiful because that's also the duality, man. Because at the end of the day, the reason why we still here, the reason why we're able to prophesy, is because the Lord is slow to anger. But we're talking about the time where the Lord will show His anger.
Yep.
You know, we're trying to warn you before that comes. Yo, we trying to tell you, yo, you better clean this shit up before Pop get home.
Hey, it's not really. It's not really us, but the Lord's trying to warn you before.
Oh yeah, Khan.
Before he bring that hammer down, man.
Yo, it's like
Example that in movies, the most powerful characters are the ones that slow to anger. That's what makes like when you watch a movie and it's a character that's very intimidating
Like
and terrifying,
Jiren.
like Thanos,
Jiren, yeah.
slow to anger,
Crazy.
but you know what he's capable of.
Right.
Like you don't want to see the motherfucker at this higher
That's
potential.
why they so slow to anger, because they know they powerful.
Yeah, like
why would a lion roar when already
Exactly.
know?
And it says the one that talks. It says the ones that talk a lot are not the one that's powerful. It's the
When it
ones
say
that's quiet.
the loudest one in the room is the weakest one in the room.
you gotta worry. That's how it's just quiet.
Right.
no, what was that? Yo, it was a quote. It was like it's a lion, right? There's a lion, and then every so often the hyenas come and start fucking with him. The gazelles start to come and fuck with him. Now these other animals start come fuck with him until one day the lion stands up and rips the fucking hyenas apart, rips the gazelles apart. Because every so often a lion has to show them why he's a lion,
That
man.
was a motivational joint.
Yeah, that shit is some real shit though,
and that's
bro.
why we here in Babylon today, because the Lord had to show us, nigga, I ain't the one to
Fuck with, yeah.
You know?
But Esau think it's sweetening until the Lord
But you know, that's that, let's say the pride of thy heart
Yeah.
deceived thee. That's that hyena getting too close.
getting too
He
clear.
ain't gonna do shit.
He ain't gonna do shit, yup.
yeah, all right.
Until the Lord, to Yahweh Shai, the Lion of Judah.
Just grab your ass, you just die.
Hey, you
He
tempted the
ain't put
Lord.
his teeth in you yet. You just died because you died.
Yeah, that's the
Okay,
thing.
yeah.
That's the
Pure
thing.
astonishment.
When lions, it says when lions roar around that region, even the animals in that region start like stood in fear. Like for example, meerkats. You will see a lion roar miles away. Meerkats will stand fucking still.
He look like Esau reincarnated.
Esau himself.
Yeah, man.
Let me get this real quick.
Go ahead.
It's Isaiah 34, we start at 1. It says, "Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken. Ye people, let the earth hear, and all that is therein."
Take fucking thrill.
This nigga think he in a music video. He walking around in the
He's him right now.
video. Yeah,
They
he
got the
him.
Montclair on with the Louis, whatever it was.
This nigga got on the China factory
With the
special
limited
thing.
edition
The
lights
Lord gonna
on.
burn
He got
all that
tears in
shit
his
up.
pocket.
God,
That thing is no.
Go ahead,
They
got
bro.
the
be
Chanel
melted
shirt.
into a skiff. I'm gonna start over. This is Isaiah 34:1. "Come near, ye nations, to hear and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations.
Hey, it's funny though. When I see these crackers, man, it seems like when I look at them, like I don't know why. Maybe it's just me. But when I'm looking at these crackers, it's like I'm looking at them. It's like I see them from when they was back in
That's
the
the
slavery
spirit, bro.
days.
That's the spirit. 'Cause
You know
that's
what I'm
literally
saying?
how I can see
It's
who
like
you was
I
before.
can see who you was
Nah,
before.
that's the spirit, bro.
Someone
You know
older
what I'm
shit.
saying?
Someone older
No,
shit.
no, he's
No,
talking about
no.
Period.
Oh,
Nah, you look at
No.
the pride of these dudes, and it's
Yeah.
like you see
You know
like
what they did.
like man,
Like I see,
this pride been around for lifetimes. I can tell.
I could like when I look at them, like I see them as like I look at them back like they look like back in the 1800s to me.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Like you can see
Straw
a
hat on.
personality.
Yeah, you know what I
Whip on
mean?
their
Like
hip.
even though they got modern day clothes on, it's like, bro, I see right through that shit. Know what I mean? You that same motherfucker. Know what I mean?
Right,
How
right.
I see
Ain't no
this,
good in you.
how I see this, either you're Edomite or heathen.
Nah,
You
man.
fuck since you was born. You know what I'm saying? Like you're
They all
finished.
heathen.
Little bro, funny shit.
Like no, like think
Edomite,
about it.
You right though. You right
No,
though.
think about it. Listen. Jake has been going through hell since he was born. Like, fucking no dad in the house, fucking mom problems, all that shit, drugs and cocaine, all that shit. And he's able to stand on his 2 feet and still able to survive. Like that's Jake. But if you see a fucking Edomite, Jeffrey, that been privileged his whole life,
Jeffrey.
and you not even knowing, you look at him like, damn, he's doing good in the future, and he about to live a beautiful life, not knowing that he's going to go in slavery for 1,000 years through great harsh torture, double than we ever even experienced.
God.
You look at the Jake like, damn, you got it better than him. This Jake, and think about it. Listen, this Jake. Let me finish. This Jake, this Jake, he may going through shit right now, but he's gonna have a lot of slavery, Billy.
For sure.
This Jake might going through a lot of shit right now,
Meant to sell you
but in the
spare
next
time,
life he
you
gonna be
know.
living it up.
Go ahead, Doc.
This is Isaiah 34, verse 2. It says, "For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them."
Hey, Billy. That black guy right there, he gonna be your slave master, man.
They gonna
Alright.
they gonna eat his ass. They gonna eat his ass with a
It's like,
fucking
dude,
fan.
they're like,
Get out!
Get out!
They gonna kill you first. Trust me.
Hey, you saw what happened to the one shorty? They took that picture.
Jake
Remember?
Paul.
It was like a sleepover or something.
Yeah.
Not even that one. Did you see the joint, the black ball just recently?
He went hunting.
He went hunting?
Yeah,
they killed
They found fucking 9 bullet holes, like it was like 18 bullet holes, 9 of them in his ass, and all other than his face.
Nah,
And they
his
said,
ass.
and then none of the white dudes got in trouble. They said, oh, it was
Self-defense.
self-defense.
Yeah, self-defense.
How do you
So-
got shots in your ass, nigga?
Shot him
Yeah,
in
In
the
the
ass.
chest and face, and he said self-defense.
means he was running.
He was
Yeah, that
running.
was when he was running.
They took him out there to hunt him.
Yeah.
It was niggas.
Hey, that's
man.
beautiful though.
Never
Fuck
trust
that
thine
nigga,
enemy.
man. Hey, I'm quite sure he was a nigga that probably was scoffing. You know
Nigga like that.
what I mean? Yeah, hanging with
Smooth face.
Esau,
This,
man.
this nigga probably pledged Greek.
I love it.
With all
Hey,
that.
you so-called white people going into slavery, all right? That said the Lord. All right, y'all going into slavery, hard bondage.
Especially you, Megan.
All right? Every last one of y'all.
My name is not Megan. It's
Y'all
Margaret.
finished, man.
You too, Gertrude.
Yo, what's another old white name?
Mildred.
Mildred. Yeah.
Herbert.
Hold on. Elizabeth.
Arthur.
Yeah,
Henry
my
and
grandma,
shit.
matter of fact, my grandma's name was what's it? Gertrude.
Darcel. No, my grandmother's name is Darcel. Bro, that's the whitest, oldest name. Darcel.
Jacqueline and shit.
Go ahead, Doc. Go ahead, Doc.
Margaret.
This is hit verse 2 again. It says, "For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter."
And she was spraying that shit on and walking back.
That's that fucking Victoria's Secret body spray and shit.
Trying to catch it.
No, but for some reason that shit stink at the same
Yeah,
time.
like nah.
It was like a
that shit is
stinky
all-
good.
it's like
It's that fucking it's that Victoria's Secret shit,
It's
bro.
like that old school lip gloss that bitches
Yeah,
used to
go ahead.
wear.
Shoot it out, Doc.
It says, I'm gonna hit 2 again just to keep it in. you
Yeah,
know.
keep it together.
Right. Isaiah 34, verse 2. "For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses. and the mountains shall be melted with their blood, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll,
There you go.
and all their hosts shall fall down, as the leaf falleth off the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree.
God.
Verse 5, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, I shall come down upon Idumea.
Okay, Idumea, the sword of the Lord being bathed in heaven, that's a nuclear missile.
God,
It says she'll come down upon Idumea,
God,
all right, which is a Greek way of saying Esau,
Right.
Edom, all right? How you say, what is it called in the Hebrew? Ashashua.
Oh yeah, it's Joshua.
Ashashua.
Wasted away is
God.
he.
All right, the Lord gonna rain down nukes on you, Idumeans, man.
God,
All right,
Oh, now we can use this, huh?
go ahead, bro.
This Isaiah, I got something.
Oh, you want to use it
now
now?
we can
Hey,
use
yo, you funny money, man.
Yo, bro.
I'm done.
We had to have a nice little
There we go.
cameraman in the beginning. You know what I mean?
First of all, he was saying it was obsolete.
Yeah, no,
He's
you
like-
can't use that.
Hey,
shit
listen,
no
bro.
more,
It's a
man.
so-
I'm a resourceful man.
Yeah, man. You still got us online?
It's still on there.
Don't mess up that footage, dog.
Who's that come from Basra? All right,
Yeah, man. Hold on, we still got more in here, dog. Oh, hold on. You in line.
I was just adding more to the line. That's all, brother. Just doing my job. Just doing my job.
Hey, that's just like Shalawani trying to bust the line. and
Yo,
shit.
hold on. You know what's crazy? Y'all always talking smack, but Shalom is the first to give up his seat. He be like, yo, Shalom always bust a line. But let a brother be like, yo, you got it out.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, shit, fuck that.
Oh, look. Now he like, all right. I can work with it like this.
I can do this.
Know what I mean?
Now you gotta come on the line. Bring out precepts with your hands up.
Go, not with your hands out. Take them motherfucking snowman making gloves off, man.
Right, you over here.
These joints still cold.
Nah,
They help. They help.
This is Isaiah 34, verse 6.
Hold on, let me get this.
Oh, no, let me hit 5 again because I ain't finishing.
Yeah, keep
It
it
says,
together.
for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea
God.
and upon the people of my curse to judgment.
God.
The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, and with the fat of the kidneys of rams.
That great sacrifice.
God,
That altar, America.
God.
for the Lord hath a sacrifice in Basra,
So there you go.
and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
God.
That's why I told you to get
So
that.
the Lord, you
Hold it.
people that's
Foreshadow.
okay, walking up and down the street, all right? Okay, the Lord is going to sacrifice you people, man. All right, the Lord is going to sacrifice you. He's going to sacrifice your kids, all right? America is an altar, and you people are going to be sacrificed in World War III,
God,
The
all right?
great sword that's bathed in heaven.
Okay? With those ICBM missiles, all right, that's going to come from Russia, all right, that's going to come from North Korea, all right, that's going to come from China, all right, that's going to come from Europe, all right? All right, because the American allies is going to shoot missiles on this place as well, man.
Hey, Shalom, Paradise, Shalom.
Must be nice. Go ahead, bro.
He said something on the jump?
You still got more than that.
He said it said, yo, you funny, I.
Shout out,
You funny, I.
what do you say? That's right.
He said, let's get back to the scriptures, I.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, dickhead, yo.
It says, verse 7, it says, and the unicorn shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls.
Yeah, the unicorn is your satellites, man. All right, your internet, your satellite, all that. All right, all that's coming down. Go ahead.
And the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness.
God,
For it is in the day of the Lord's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion.
God. All right, so the Lord about to make moves on our behalf, if you will.
God,
All right, this is summing it all up. The Lord was going to destroy this because the Lord said, "He that touches you touches the apple of my eye."
God,
All right, you know. Okay, the Lord has got a controversy all right, with this place, man. All right, for the way y'all have treated, all right, the Lord's people, man. All right, all you people are guilty and treating the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans poorly, man. All right, but then hey, yo, I watched this. It's funny though, cause I watched this video. It was black soccer players, I believe they were, and they was calling them niggers. I think they was on like in China. Yeah, they was calling
basketball player.
yeah,
Yeah.
basketball
China.
My best friend posted that joke.
Son.
And he was like, I don't want to hear nobody talking about
Asian hate. Yeah,
Fuck you talking
yeah,
about, man.
yeah. But see, that was
That's
all.
why
but-
it says
hey,
Moab
hey,
is a wash.
Hey, when they pulled that, when they came out with that Asian hate shit, that was all just some bullshit. First of all, to make Jake,
Slapping our face.
to make us look like we are the problem, like they always do, and then secondly, to get those gooks a check from the government, man.
Right, because as soon as some
They
shit happened to
signed that
them,
bill.
them niggas got the writing bills and
Yep.
passing
Because
shit.
most of these groups helps the economy goes up. All right, so
Right,
if like
because they're in league with
brother is so fucking
Right.
double-minded, bro.
with the heat with Esau to keep us down. That's
Be
why
not like
that's why
the
you
hypocrite.
see them everywhere in the hood, but they don't contribute to the hood.
Right. They just take the
out.
money from the hood, man.
Right, man. Sitting there serving our people nothing but fucking candy and blunts and fucking food that they don't even eat.
Right.
You know what I mean? Oh, we ran out of meat and some stray cats out back. Saw a dog down Cobb's Creek. Let's go get this nigga.
Y'all be talking about. I was like, he Muslim now? Yeah, but he said he is right. I'm like, what?
He done yet.
That nigga done, bro. I think his nigga mental, bro.
Yeah, I think the truth bugged him out.
Mental. I've seen the truth bug somebody out
Go
before.
ahead, bro. Go ahead. You got.
And they turn Muslim. Got fucking tats under their eyes and shit, bro. Walking around talking to
I don't know,
themselves,
I
bro.
will appreciate that.
Recording themselves, talking to themselves, bro. I seen the truth do that, bro.
Real quick,
This
before you
shit's
read
scary,
that,
bro. Somebody I
I'm
know.
not gonna lie, that's like a recurring thing that I've seen that like just emphasizes my fear of the Most High. People who be in this, and a lot of them be the super most into it ever. You know what I mean? They be super bruised, as they say.
Right.
And then they bug out and they bug all the way out.
They be through.
Like they worse
Those
than
are
what they was
those
before.
are the seeds that got choked up in the vines,
Hey,
man.
man, it definitely was choked.
got
'Cause
spit out bad.
that oxygen did not go back to the brain. They
Them niggas is brain dead, bro.
it's the ones you wasn't even
I
expecting.
don't want. Yo, listen. One of y'all got to put me to death. Y'all see me like that, bro. I'm telling you. Y'all see Shalom let me get bugged out? Hey, man, somebody just
Kill that
take him
nigga.
out. Take somebody
Kill
out.
me. Kill me.
Kill me.
Like for example, when you watch the early videos of 2008, Apostle Hard. Listen, when they was back in New York in Times Square, there was a lot of Jakes and the Truth, and they was
Bro,
like
that
a
was
whole
a
huge
good
group.
time, bro.
But it was
Watching
like,
those
that was a good
lessons,
time.
bro.
Oh, that was.
Bro,
You'll get a lot
I would
of,
love
you'll
to
get
have
a
been
lot of
like,
knowledge
around
and
at that time.
You'll get like a lot of knowledge and wisdom from that. But you'll see unrecognizable face like, damn, I never seen him before. Where he go? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it'd be like the ones that you wasn't even expecting that fall out the truth.
Good.
That's the scary
Yeah,
thing.
it'd be like the brother said, it'd be the most fervent. The brothers that be that'd be like really like on fire, bro. Like trust me, it's a couple brothers. You listen, like, we talk about it all the time, but yo, it's a couple brothers. You be like, there's no fucking way.
There's no fucking way, bro.
Yeah, God.
He had that. She got paid, bro.
Motherfuckers get puffed up off, they see they got 2,000 views on YouTube. They start thinking they thinking they somebody that they not.
The one brother,
Go ahead, bro.
Aquaponics,
Oh yeah, Yasharalem and shit.
Yasharalem, that brother right there, bro.
That nigga.
Abnormal. Teaching is abnormal.
God.
You ain't gonna be able to find his videos. You probably won't find one because he takes them all down. He got paid off. Something happened.
God. Go ahead, bro.
It's Second Esdras 16, starting at 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow.
Through the spread, then you can start up.
I'll probably start at, all right, I start at 11. Second Esdras 16:11. The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence. The earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. The sea arises up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled. And the fishes thereof also before the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and before the glory of his power.
I got Isaiah 6:30.
Go ahead, bro.
Yes, for strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
Well, how can an arrow go to the end of the world? You know, that ain't fucking Hercules. You know what I mean?
He did. Was it a shooting arrow? Or he threw a spear.
I think he threw a spear. No,
It was some
sure.
shit.
Something like that. It went like around the world or some bullshit.
God,
But you know, it's talking about you know these nations, man, that the Lord is going to rile up against America, man. All right, and they're obviously on the other side of the world per the literature. But even if you look at the word intercontinental ballistic missile, the key word in there is intercontinental. Meaning it's going to go from one continent to another.
God.
All right, going back to the precept that bro brought out, as far as, you know, it's going to be like the Garden of Eden before him, and then afterward a desolate wilderness, man.
God.
You know, and that's what's going to happen when they get shot from Russia, when they get shot from Iran, when they get shot from China, when they get shot from Japan.
NATO.
Right, everybody in NATO. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the EU, everybody in the African coalition. I don't even think they got any nukes, but they're gonna be shooting shit.
Shooting cannons and shit across the Pacific, the Atlantic. I mean,
Hey, it's a continental. Remember, these type of like weapons can, like, how can I say it, break continents in half. You know what I'm saying? It could change the terrestrial
That's
about
literally
it.
we said about the one joint hitting San Andreas.
So, yeah,
Right. Because at the end of the day, it tells you that it's going to be a great earthquake. You know what I mean? I mean, this is not tectonic plates rubbing together. That's going to be the fallout of the missiles hit. We talking about something that is, you know, I can't iterate this enough. It's the most powerful force carnally on this earth.
Most catastrophic
And then the Lord
event.
is going to put His Spirit in it.
God.
So we cannot fathom the destructive power that the Lord has authorized for the destruction of Babylon the Great.
And didn't have chariots flying around helping out with the shit.
You know what I mean? Hovering around. A bunch of Jake in there laughing.
Like, oh shit! But what's after earthquakes? Tsunamis.
Ooh, see, now
Like,
you
Tsunamis.
Listen, a brother posted up. A brother posted up.
Yo, he still lift his leg
kinda
up?
used his own
his leg up like
interpretation
this.
of what America looked like. It was a desert. America was a desert, but the coast of America was all swallowed up. Like Florida wasn't there.
Yeah,
East
no, I can
Coast,
see that.
West Coast.
I can see
So
that.
like the
That's-
middle of America, I would say like the Midwest, the only thing that was
They might do that
shown.
before the missiles.
Yeah. So,
Because Shalawamia, we was talking about it earlier, posted in our group chat, right? And I don't know, you know, for you people out in the YouTube world, you can kind of look it up, I guess. But basically, you know, that volcano that just erupted in the ocean, was that Tonga?
Supposedly.
that was
right?
Polynesian.
So there's footage, aerial footage, of some type of missile or craft or something going into the water and actually causing the eruption.
The mantra. The
Hold
reason
on,
why
it
I
ain't
think
coming out though.
No, I didn't see it come out. but-
You seen the video?
No, yeah, I seen the video.
Oh,
I
okay,
didn't see it
okay,
come out,
alright,
but you clearly
I thought
see
you
it
said
in
it
the
came
air.
out.
you see something like as it comes up, you see something go over. I don't know if it was that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it could have been like part of the. I don't know.
It
It very
was-
well.
bro, I don't-
Either way, that's actually not the first time in the last year that we've seen. What was that? Iceland that had some volcano that went off and you saw green beams.
It was Greece.
Was it Greece? Okay. So you know, hey man, whether it's Esau or whether it's the angels, man, we know that it's the Most High orchestrating everything, and we know that it's gonna get fucking bad out here.
What's it-
And when we say bad, we mean bad for those who's not a part of the fold, man.
What's the
Bad
scripture?
who's not chosen. It's specifically bad for you white people.
God.
You know, most of y'all gonna die in the fire.
Uncomprehendable bad.
All right, and the rest of y'all gonna go into slavery.
We know it's the Lord anyway. Because what's the scripture that goes into how not a bird shall touch the ground, not a bird shall hit the ground or touch the ground without his.
Flowers should not drop from the sky unless the Heavenly Father ordained it.
God. So we know that these missiles, man, everything that's going, even if it was a missile, we know the Heavenly Father did that, man.
Okay, yeah. But was you done with
Nah, again, there's still more on here I can get.
Shoot it out. Just get it out.
Isaiah 34 verse 9. And the streams, matter of fact, I gotta hit 8 again. For it is in that day, Salakia, for it is the day of the Lord's vengeance and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion. And the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof shall become burning pitch. Just a little tidbit, if you don't know what pitch is, it's basically like almost like tar. You know what I mean? And brimstone you know, is what happens to pretty much everything once it's reduced down to its basic carbon level. You know, specifically,
it's,
like all the moisture. For
Yeah, I know
instance,
what you're talking
what's her name was turned into brimstone? Lot's wife.
Salt, it's
You know,
a pillar of salt.
it's salt and sulfur.
So what's that? What's
And the
that
cra-
stuff they use in wars where they would
Back in the day, right? They would pour it over.
Yeah.
I mean, they be climbing the walls and whatnot, like a Game of Thrones type joint, and then they poured it. That's pitch.
That's pitch.
Right. Or a form of it that's like more weaponized, I guess.
Okay,
But what it's talking about here is, you know, it's gonna be so high. It said a stream. A stream. You're talking about water is gonna turn into pitch. You know what I mean?
And they
Wow.
in God and Sodom and Gomorrah, when they filmed the city Sodom and Gomorrah today, they said that the brimstone was still burning, that the scientists can't even touch it because it's burning.
It's radioactive.
Radioactive.
Yeah,
So-
it's still radioactive to this day.
Oh, they actually know where Sodom and Gomorrah is.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And
It's a whole.
they
Yeah,
filmed-
remember it was
bro,
Sodom and Gomorrah.
They filmed
and
the pillar of salt.
and
Lot's
the
wife.
surrounding
She's
5
standing like
cities.
this.
They found pillars of
So
salt.
there.
There was pillars of salt out there.
God, it's
You got more than that?
It says, "It shall not be quenched night nor day. The smoke thereof shall go up forever. From generation to generation, it shall lie waste.
God.
None shall pass through it forever and ever."
God. Because you said, no, what you're saying, I think that's a Revelation said, radiation.
It was for me. It was in fast motion.
God, and 'cause then it goes into the only people that would inhabit it is
The owls and the
owls and the hateful birds and the creeping things and whatnot.
Go ahead. You got more than that?
Yeah, a little bit. This is verse 11. It says, "But the Camarant and the bittern shall possess
What's up,
it."
bro? How you feeling, bro?
Y'all Muslim?
Nah.
We the best of the best. Top of the food chain.
So according to the according to the Bible, all right.
Tribes of Israel.
We the 12 tribes of Israel. We are the
Is Shabazz one of them last names?
Shabazz.
Yeah.
Talking about the tribe.
I'm part of the lost tribe of Shabazz. I will tell you.
What's Shabazz? It don't say that.
What's
it don't-
Shabazz?
Yeah,
It's
that.
not no Muslim shit.
No, it's not Muslim.
Hold on.
No,
So
but
let's ask you something.
Muslim.
I'm confused.
All right. So let me
But
ask.
not Muslim shit.
Yeah, it's cool. All right. No respect, bro.
No, I know.
All right. So hear us out.
I live for the sake of Allah, brother.
What's your nationality according to the?
I'm black, bro.
You're a black man.
That's not nationality though.
I'm black. Bro.
All right. We go. Fair enough, bro.
He knew he was about to get cut up.
Right. Cause he ain't really.
You come back. You come back.
Let's talk to you, bro.
You come back.
Hold on. No, listen. We apologize.
It's a metaphor.
We just, bro, come here, bro.
It's in the scriptures, bro. We're not listening.
All right, bro.
You're
Let's
gonna
do
die
one, bro.
anyway, though. You gonna die anyway. Fuck out of here.
No, it's cool, bro. Let you go, man.
It's going weak.
But you know what? That through the spirit, that's how the Muslims are, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It ain't nothing new, bro.
I mean, when you said cut off, I mean, we all knew what you meant, but
I think Ray used it.
Yeah, you definitely.
Got strapped.
Let him go.
All right, man, I ain't gonna do shit.
You know what I mean? That's what I was saying. And that's what I'm saying. Though, listen, while we out here, we gotta be mindful how we deal with these people. Because I was telling y'all, these people got demons.
Bro,
on.
especially the Muslims, they
You know
hate
what I'm
us, bro.
saying?
The Muslims literally hate us,
So
bro.
we got-
Muslims is the top. They the top ones who use violence.
we got,
and try to justify it.
we gotta deal.
it says the tongue shall remove
Yeah.
anger and wrath.
Yeah, so we gotta be
A
soft.
A soft word, so you have to move wisdom and speak
You know what I
to.
mean? 'Cause I was
You gotta
gonna
learn to
listen,
de-escalate a situation
I was
rather than
gonna deal with
escalate
him,
it.
you know what I'm saying? But he got emotional real
He got
fast.
he got
you know
too.
what I mean?
He got offended as soon as bro said Muslim shit.
No, he got offended as soon as he said, "What is Shabazz?" He said, "Shabazz."
So like even like screaming, say you gonna die anyway. Like that shit is unnecessary
Yeah,
all the
we
time,
ain't
bro.
gotta- yeah,
You
man.
gotta learn to just like, you just gotta learn to like just be like, all right, brother, have a good one,
It's
take
like
it
this.
easy.
It's like, yo, cause we come out here, we do our thing, but even within that, we gotta use wisdom.
man.
We gotta. It's our job
Yeah.
to read spirits.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's our job to, if we see a brother, he kind of like, he got.
You look a little thrown
different
off.
spirit on-
Yeah.
Look, we ain't gonna warrant nothing because Satan waiting
for that opportunity.
that opportunity to try to destroy us. And we ain't gonna even move like even with certain white people. And we'll say certain shit to them, but even with certain of them, like I don't even. Nah, I mean, I just
Some of them, that's why
you know
scripture
what I
say,
mean?
"Be wise as a serpent,
Yeah,
harmless as a dove." You gotta
know?
learn how to slither through
Yeah, nah,
motherfuckers
yeah,
and
nah,
read
nah.
them. Like, all right,
Hold
this
on, my
one,
man,
I
my
can
man.
say this to this one, but I can't say that to this
yeah,
one.
yeah.
That's why when I say he was gonna get cut,
I'ma hold my
he
tongue.
said get cut. I said, brother, it's a metaphor. He said, oh, all right.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying.
He had something in his gun ready to come back. He definitely
Listen,
was ready to pull.
he had something in his pocket.
That's why he
Yeah.
said that.
He
He
was
was
like-
back, was fidgeting, ready to get it out.
Yo, he was. Yo,
Then you
yo,
said, yeah,
and
he
on
was
some
ready to
real
come
shit,
back.
and on some real shit, that's just a testament to how soft our people is.
Yeah, he got emotional.
He got
Yeah.
he had the he trying to overcompensate for the bitch in him.
Yeah.
Let's just keep it 100, man. You know, and that's our people. You know, I'm not necessarily calling them a bitch, but we know that Israel is fucking soft,
Yeah,
man.
they move
and they
feminine,
stiff necked and hard headed, man. Here it is, we trying, you know, bid our people
Hey,
to the
but hey,
marriage.
listen, he just
This
marked
nigga-
himself though.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. He over here thinking
He
about
said,
cut.
my man said, I'm
Nigga,
from the
what?
lost tribe of Shabazz. I said, what's that? He said, what's that? What's the Shabazz shit? Shabazz shit.
I thought
He said it's not Muslim. It's Muslim. It's not Muslim shit. Okay. All right.
That's what I was like, what?
I was like, I'm trying to
I ain't even mean
apologize.
nothing, but I just said.
I was trying to apologize.
Yo,
bro.
everybody just
so
not
we
trying
can-
to-
so we can deal with him now.
Everybody did not try to apologize. He was like, hey, respect, you know. He didn't say no
No, I said we
You respect?
apologize.
No, you know what's spiritual though?
No, man.
When Ariel was trying to say no disrespect and forgot the diss.
Right.
He was like, no respect.
No respect.
I'm sitting here listening to him. I'm like, wait, what?
I'm
He
like,
said
all
that.
right,
He's like, no, respect. You mean? I said, what?
No respect.
I meant to say no disrespect.
Nah, brother.
Yeah, if that was the spirit.
No respect to your religion.
I don't respect
You know what I
it either.
mean? Hey, bro. Hey, look, man. No respect to your
He
religion,
ain't
man.
right here, nothing.
Right.
I'm gonna start doing that. Start doing that subliminally. Like, hey, man, look, bro. Hey, no respect to your religion, man. You know, I'm just speaking my piece. No respect, bro. No respect.
You know, Jake, you know what I mean? Jake, bro,
Yeah.
you know,
You make it
like,
sound humble.
heard
Like,
it
hey,
before, you
brother.
know,
Hey, look,
they're
man,
like-
no respect.
a UFC fighter.
Hey, brother, I meant no respect, man.
Yeah, you know, Jake really emotional. You know what I mean? These people got demons on them out here. And we ultimately got move with wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, to keep, hey, because you know, here in Philadelphia, man, it's when we say it's cold, we ain't just talking about the weather. It get, you know what I mean?
Hey, bro, we in a city of brotherly love when it's the contrary to that, man.
Right.
Yeah, you know what? You know what? That's part of being like in the spirit, though. You got to. That's where the street smart. Like you definitely can tell the way a brother moving.
Yeah,
Like,
like,
you know what I mean? Like, oh, he gonna get a little hostile.
Like,
I'm not
yeah,
fucking
you-
ball. It's
you know
easy
what
to
I'm
sense
saying?
that. Yeah, you got to.
No, you can't, you know what I mean?
That's why I'm glad he hear little bro for real. Because he already wanted to turn around and he hear you say, yeah, you gonna die anyways. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Like, damn, little bro.
Yeah, we got-
I'm fired.
No,
No, bro.
it's good.
No.
Get it?
See, once upon a time,
Nah, that's pretty
he
much.
was the worst on the planet. Don't get it twisted. When I first met Ariel, you gonna fucking die. Fuck you, die. Like,
First time I ever seen Ariel was on
Jake
was
was
that
Ariel was
Philly,
at everybody,
Instagram
bro.
What? Trump in Philly?
Y'all remember?
Nah.
Y'all remember time? You remember time
The
when
joint where
Ariel
just show
stepped
videos
on
on the
you?
ball. I just put it ball. Philly scoop ball.
Oh, Philly Scoop Ball, yeah.
It's like,
Oh, you seen her? Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that's the
Him
first time
and
I seen
McQuarrie
her.
was on that
I
joint.
didn't even know that he was already coming out. So
Yeah.
I'm just seeing it, and I see it because the bull Meek Mill
Bro,
commented on it.
somebody,
I'm like,
somebody
this nigga
showed
gonna
me
die.
at work one
Next
time
thing you know, I'm
a
out here
video
with
of him and
about
McQuarrie, and shit. When McQuarrie was fighting, yeah. Yeah. Somebody showed me a video at work, was like, yo, you see this, John?
You an Israelite, right?
But they ain't know though. They ain't know it's Israelites. I seen that shit. I was like, oh shit. I hit McQuarrie. I was like, yo, bro. I was like, yo. I was like, yo, you on that joint? My man had his fucking, he had Garmin on and shit. That shit look bad, bro. That shit look bad.
Isaiah 63.
You have one of that?
Oh, that was Ariel. It was Ariel McQuarrie.
All right, this is Isaiah 63. Who is this that came from Edom, but died?
Hold on. You was holding.
I had too much preaching on that second after 16. Yeah, I did. But the one was kind of like.
All right, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, bro.
It's Isaiah 63. It's Isaiah 63. Who is this that came from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? That is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. Travailing in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thy apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat.
Mind you, it says mighty to save. That can only be one. You know, that's Yahweh Shai right there, man. It's also cut too.
That goes back to Deuteronomy 28. No man shall save you or buy you. So
it's only one that can save us.
So when it says that the Lord comes in like a spirit, remember, you can't save yourself out of this captivity. You have to have a divine intervention to get you out of here. And that is Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
That's that man, wax strong.
Because you can move to Italy and they can still call you a nigga. Like,
Go ahead, brother.
this is where was I? This is 3. I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment.
So does this sound like the Jesus that Christians preach? You know? This is nothing compared to what the established religion say the world ignorantly calls Jesus is gonna be like when he come back, man. To me, that sounds like an angry black man who's damn near, you know, there ain't no damn near. That's a scary thought, man.
Yeah, I had to know Arabic.
Because if you think about it, we're on a terrestrial or mortal level. Israelite man is the most terrifying man ever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's scarier than the scariest alien invasion movie you ever thought of, man. You know, whatever you saw on Sci-Fi Channel, you know what I mean, in the theaters or whatever, that made you shit your pants, you know, dealing with spacecrafts and extraterrestrial beings. Hey, man. You gonna see what
shit
a
on
goddamn
20 right
alien
now.
is, man.
20%.
You gonna see what a celestial being is, man.
Shit,
You gonna
shit
see
make
what a real monster is, okay? Because ain't nobody coming back more fierce, anger, and ready for blood than Yahweh Shai, man. You know?
Interdimensional power.
Hey, man, listen.
extraterrestrial.
He waiting. You know? He waiting. He ready to go, man.
Yo, the fact that NASA keeps saying that they got, they've been finding freaking large masses the size of the Earth sitting out past the galaxy, waiting, and then they're moving at a very high
I go
rate.
and prepare a place for you, man.
Right. Planets just magically appearing, other ones blowing up. Some more drones just
Like your
magically
brother brought out the other
disappearing.
day, like the telescopes. He saw a
That's not the
telescope.
right one.
Listen,
We talking about what?
Nah,
I have many mansions.
No, he said I go prepare a place. No, I
In my
come quickly.
I come quickly.
My reward is with me.
He's like,
You know what I
Nah,
mean? That's what we want. That's the one. That's where we at with it now.
the crazy thing is, he saw got telescopes. It would be like the stars would be like sprinkles of salt in the sky. You got it in 4K. You can see that the body of terrestrial,
They know what's out there,
extraterrestrial
man.
chariots coming. You know how fucking terrified
it's
they
like,
are?
but it's like this. The scriptures say, "Unto him who's able to do abundantly more than we could ever ask or think." Right. So that means that like Esau can't map out the heavens like how he say he can. I read a post that I thought was a good analogy. It said that to say that there isn't life outside of our planet is like going to the ocean, taking a spoonful, and because there's no sharks and whales in your spoon, you say that they don't exist in the ocean.
That's
Right.
a fucking
That's
good ass
true.
point.
Because
You know
if
what I
there's
mean?
That's a
sentient-
fucking good ass
how I
point.
see it is, if there's sentient beings on this planet that's walking, talking, building civilizations, there's got to be something out there.
I mean, we
like that.
know it's out there through the spirit. It's just it's bigger and more.
There's other creatures and things that we don't know about.
That's why the Lord
it's
said,
more
"Make
because-
no graven image of things that's in the heaven and the things of earth was below."
It's definitely
There
something
you
like
go.
that.
Show, right? The great peak below. Show.
Oh, I didn't talk about yeah.
S-E-O-U-L.
S-E-O-U-L.
That's like hell.
Yeah.
That's like one of the translations of hell, which really is just underground.
Well, no, but if you watch the description of it, like the old Hebrew description, it was basically hollow, which is pillars.
Yeah.
Whatever the hell is under there, but we won't get into that.
What the Hindus
Hey,
call
the
it,
Lord made it a
Shabbat.
point.
That was
Agartha.
Wait,
and
our
also,
Lord made a
Shambhala.
great point.
Shambhala.
He said, "Make no graven image of the things that's in the heavens, that's
Or-
below, and in the great deep."
Yeah, so there's something under there.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
he
we don't
wouldn't
even know what's in the
emphasize
ocean,
that
man.
if it
We
wasn't.
haven't seen Leviathan yet.
Right.
We discovered 5% of the ocean. Not only that, why are scientists been for hundreds of years? They've been having this theory of the hollow Earth. You see it all the time in movies that there's
If you
worlds
we'll talk about that.
underneath
We'll talk about that.
So
We'll
I'm
talk
gonna say
about
like
that.
this,
Yeah,
man.
you know.
We'll talk about it another time.
Believe half of what Esau is saying. None of, you know what I mean? Believe it, you know, because Esau come up with some crazy shit, bro.
Right.
And I'm gonna say like this. That's one of those things where I think in the scripture it says,
Those things that are too hard.
yeah,
That's
that's too high for you.
Avoid
Yeah,
vain
yeah.
philosophy.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Because at the end of the day, that's the shit that bug you out.
That's why I don't get into that
Right.
flat earth. That's why I don't even get into
Right,
flat
because
earth.
you know,
Because the
Yeah.
basic-
Because if we
Yeah.
believe what we
It's
know out the
circular,
scriptures,
not spherical.
then we gonna find out anyway.
Because hey, listen. At the end of the day,
If you read
the key thing to this is not
Yeah,
to
it's
know.
like
Is not to know
land.
everything.
Exactly.
All right.
The
We
wa-
just
the
need
firmament.
we just need to
Covering the
know
waters from
enough
above and below.
to
You got the land.
hopefully get salvation.
Right.
All right.
All we need is
One like this,
the map
one like that.
to the
To the kingdom.
the kingdom.
Yeah,
All right.
We
Which
fully
is
have all the
truly is our
answers.
shot.
to that.
what
What
makes
am I
sense.
saying? What is it? Broad is the way to destruction, but narrow is the way to salvation.
God.
We
Like
need
you
to
said,
map
bro.
to that
30.
narrow path.
God, so hey,
We
hey,
won't know
hey.
anyway eventually.
And I be
So,
thinking
yeah,
that
that's what I'm saying.
sometimes.
So that's-
I be thinking that sometimes, like, all right, we're human. We're gonna think.
It
We
says
gonna have
search out not things above thy
That's too hard for
yeah,
thee.
it's too
It's
hard.
for thee.
So it's like something you don't even want to really get into. All right,
Yeah,
you
it's fun to
you
speculate,
I mean,
but you
know
can't
what I
make
mean?
it doctrine.
Yeah, you don't want you don't want to get into it where as though you contemplating and you meditating on
Too much.
on it
Right.
too
Yeah,
much.
you going
And
to
then
digging into the
videos,
rabbit hole.
Then you might have
Yeah.
other brothers go off.
Yeah.
Because you
So-
know they believe in what you're talking
It
about.
said we
something
know.
that ain't
It said
real.
we know in part and we prophesy in part.
Nah.
All right, so the Lord, when the Lord come and get us, when we get those new bodies, then we're gonna know
That's what I
everything,
was just
man.
saying, like, bro.
From the
I be
from
thinking,
future
I
and
be
the
thinking
past.
some stuff, and you know, just to speculate, like you just said, bro. Like, bro, we gonna have the 100% truth in everything when we in the kingdom. So there's nothing to worry about studying it right
Yeah,
now.
we ain't got to. You ain't got to worry yourself. You ain't got to worry yourself with stuff that's not really important. Like,
Yeah.
you know, we trying to get salvation. But once we get that salvation, Lord, give
Everything
us
else
those
gonna
bodies.
fall in order.
And what? Seek ye first the kingdom of
You
heaven.
haven't heard,
Everything
and
shall be added
everything
unto you.
Matthew 6
So there you go. Beautiful. Yeah. Oh, you. Oh, go ahead, bro.
I have something.
Yep.
This is for the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemer is come.
Yo, you got that right. String away.
This is 5. And I looked, there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore, my own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury it upheld me.
Nice.
This is 6. And I will tread down the people in my anger and make them drunk in the fury. I'll bring down their strength of the earth, to strength to the earth. I'll mention the love kindness of the Lord and the praises of the Lord according to all that the Lord hath bestowed unto us, and the great goodness towards the house of Israel, which he hath bestowed unto them according to his mercy.
Kind, that's elect. You can end it right there. That's it on that. Go ahead, bro. Hit that. All right, because elect is the only people that's going to receive salvation and mercy, man.
But here's the thing: we don't, if Lord willing, we are. But the elect are basically going. They're basically saving the world. You know what I'm saying? Like the only solution.
God. Go ahead, shoot out.
Jeremiah 50:14.
Bring it out.
Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about.
Yo, through the spread, you can start up. That I mean, see, through the spread, start up.
There's a lot of meat on that too. I'm gonna stop it at some point.
We can go 7.
Go ahead.
Jeremiah 57. All that found them have devoured them, and their adversaries said, we offend not, because they have sinned against the Lord.
God.
The habitation of justice, even the Lord, the hope of their fathers.
And that's what these heathens believe. They believe that, okay, them, treating us the way they have treated us, that they're somehow justified because we're going against our power. All right? But the thing is, there's a right way even to do something that's considered heinous, man. All right? These other nations pretty much, chiefly Esau, okay, showed no mercy, man.
Couldn't get that on Obadiah.
But showed no, showed no mercy.
No.
Because they violence against that.
Yeah.
Esau could have just had us working in the fields, a little 8-hour shift,
overboard.
a little 8-hour shift,
no.
send us back to the cots.
said it was
I don't get no tea. I'm just,
He really went overboard when he was raping the men, raping the kids, forcing
Yeah.
mothers to
Feeding us
sleep-
to alligators and
forcing
shit.
sons to sleep with
Skinning
their mothers.
us.
Yeah,
Skinning
you
us.
said feeding us
Stuff
to
like that.
alligators and
Hold on,
shit.
hold on. Giving us
Eating us.
Eating us,
Eating us,
yeah.
giving us,
eating
Oh, yo,
cutting
picnics.
off,
Cutting off our
your
feet.
ride.
Yo,
Nah,
yo,
man,
yo.
it's
And
too
not only
far.
that,
No.
storing our organs
They
and
kind of,
Jars as trophies
jars,
and shit.
because George Washington, he had jars. Actually, no, he had
teeth.
slave
His
teeth.
teeth was
Yeah.
dead.
They try to say wooden
wooden
teeth.
teeth,
Yeah, no,
right.
because they will rot. Stupid fucks. You know what I'm saying? No, that motherfucker took
It came off a dead man.
They like, I like his teeth. Kill that nigga.
Go ahead, bro.
Will move out of the midst of Babylon and go forth out of the land of the Chaldeans, and be as the he-goats before the flocks. For lo, I will raise and cause to come against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken, their arrow shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. And Chaldea shall be a spoil, all that's for her shall be satisfied, said the Lord. Because you were glad, because ye rejoiced, all you destroyers of mine heritage, because ye are grown fat as the heifer like grass, and below as bulls. Your mother shall be sore confounded, she that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold,
Great Britain.
the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, and a dry land, and a desert. Because of the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished, and hiss at all her plagues.
Hey, cause it's gonna be a memorial, man. You know, you know the heathen, you know who you know are gonna cry at the destruction of Babylon. They gonna see it, okay? And then of course, you know, in the kingdom, you know, we gonna be riding in chariots. You know what I mean, taking our kids like, yo, listen, remember what you saw on the giant Yahwehtron?
Not the Yahweh shrine.
This is what
Yo, bro.
this is what happened.
Heaven tube.
Yeah, right.
Hey, yo, go to Heaven tube, bro.
Shemayim tube.
Show him what he did.
Go ahead.
Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the bow. Shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against the Lord. Shout against her round about, she hath given her hand, her foundations are fallen, her walls are thrown down, for it is the vengeance of the Lord. Take vengeance upon her, as she hath done, do unto her. Cut off the sower from Babylon, and him that handleth the sickle in the time of harvest. For fear of the oppressing sword, they shall turn every one to his people, and they shall flee every one to his own land.
Hey, it's kind of jumping around, man. But you know,
that's happening now.
yeah, it's recounting the
exodus from-
destruction, man. And like the brother Shalawamian just said, you know, yeah, we seen that in the beginning of the beginning of the thing.
Yeah.
You know, like literally, we saw like it was a ghost town. Moab was over here packing their shit
Remember
up.
Moab was something. Hey, gotta get the fuck out.
Ishmael was over here packing their shit up. We like, yeah.
Boring all this shit. I'm like,
Hey,
hey,
it's
Really even
Yeah.
America. It was really
Hey,
out.
we going back.
Yeah, you see niggas packing their bags and shit in haste.
Yo, listen,
We gotta catch the next flight out.
and then on top of that, man, it's not going to make the news of how many of those foreigners actually left.
Well,
You
no,
know, it's so many.
There was an
sorry.
article. No, there was an article calling it the mass exodus from America.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, that started in the beginning of C.
Yeah. The beginning of that thing.
Because a lot of
thing.
a lot of CEOs and a lot of people that
Shut
own
down.
corporations like Disney, Apple,
Listen,
Amazon, they all left. They all shut down.
The CEO of my company, bro, my man, highway robbery. They paid this man for 6 months, like 152 million, and he said, "I'm still leaving." And left, stepped down. He overseas somewhere.
Yeah. Hey, a lady house I was selling for her, she just bought a new construction in Colombia. Yeah. She was trying to sell her house for the low, mind you. Her house was worth $260. She was selling it for $220. She said, "I just want to get it sold so I can buy my crib and go back to Colombia."
Yeah.
Doubt it.
There's certain places in Asia. I was watching this thing earlier. Certain places, just how I said the victuals were so cheap. There's certain places in Asia right now where a Rolex, I'm talking diamond encrusted
yeah.
Rolex, you thinking 30, 40, American, $50
They said iPhone.
Yo, it's crazy over here, bro.
They said iPhone 11s are like what,
People
$10?
was going over there buying stuff and then bringing it back to the States to resell. That's how crazy it is.
Why you think them Asians and shit always got money, bro? You used to always see Asians walking around with like Louis Vuitton bags and red bottoms and the latest iPhones. They get that shit overseas, bro, for the low, bro.
Their cousin made it. Snuck it
For
out
the
the
low,
factory.
bro.
It was real shit. Like, dude, I'm making 1,000. I'm making on the books. I got 1,200 bags being made, but I'm really making 1,400.
That's
They
why
do the guns too. They make the guns for $10 and sell them drones for thousands,
the
bro.
the ghost guns. The ghost guns is taking over Philly too. You ain't see the I think it was out
They got a whole
Darby,
story on
matter of
Netflix
fact.
about that.
This bull was he just moved into this apartment complex. He had like 100 guns or something like that. Like he was selling them, and of course he ended up selling them to a CI and whatnot. But none of them were traceable at all. So
It's on Netflix, right?
He's done. No, that was in real life.
Bro, you got
This is Obadiah. You said 1 and 9, right?
I'll start at 9.
All right. This is Obadiah 1 and 9.
you still have more on that. Yeah, hold that out.
Hold that.
Oh yeah, he said okay. Yeah, right, you got 1 and 9. Right.
They do get that shit off the low because remember, brother, when we was in
we
Best
at
Buy,
140.
it was me and him. We was in Best Buy. They got the freshest TVs, all the technology and shit, and they like what, 8K or 12K.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers be getting them for like just getting like a new pair of sneaks, like $200. So yeah, they get shit on the low.
Jeremiah 50:17. Israel's a scattered sheep. The lions have driven him away. First, the king of Assyria have devoured him.
That was it on that. Yeah, exactly. Go ahead, bro. You can hear
This is
Obadiah.
Obadiah 1 and 9. And thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed to the end that to the end that every one of the mountain of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. This is 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
You said the same thing you said.
Time be moving slow when it's cold.
Hey, yo, squad. I asked him 10 minutes ago. I said, yo, how much time we got left? He's like 40. I said, all right, bet. 30 minutes passed. I'm like, how much time we got left? He's like, yo, 35.
Hey, and it's summertime, boy. You be out 2 hours going like that. You be feeling like you out here for 20
minutes. Yeah, shit.
20 minutes, you be out here 2 hours. In the wintertime, total opposite, bro. You be out here 20 minutes, you feel like you've been out here
In the
for 2 hours.
summertime, as soon as it get like that, man, we get about another 20 more.
No, that's it. I got.
30.
Hey, I'm like, I'm in the spirit,
extra
man.
30.
Come on, yo. We gonna go.
He was like, yo,
we gonna go
I
extra
heard that
15.
shit.
Extra 15 turn to
He's like, I would
45.
cuss these motherfucking Evites. I'm
Yeah,
like, no, 10 more minutes.
I'd rather be hot, sweating any day than be
I'd be like,
Yo,
oh,
cool,
we done?
nah,
All right,
ain't
bet.
no joke, man.
You get that. You read the entire Old Testament,
Yeah.
and then we gonna wrap
When
it
it's
up.
cold, I'll be like, all right, where we at? All right, we gonna bring this last thing out.
Start at Genesis, we gonna end at Malachi, and we done.
God.
We might as well move down south.
We got 20 left.
Hey, the brothers down in South in Florida, they chilling. They good.
Bro, brothers on West Coast is chilling, bro.
All they gotta do is wear a hoodie. They good.
Hey. Hopefully the Lord count this as extra credit.
They
Gotta be extra credit.
They've been out in the tundra.
From October to February,
Maybe the
bro.
Lord count this, us coming
gotta
out
be
here
extra
and calling
credit.
extra credit, man.
Yeah, I know brothers in the carriers be seeing us like,
man.
my man got 3 scarves on.
Brothers don't realize how cold it is out here, bro.
Bro, standing here for 2 hours. Imagine this shit.
No.
Because
Bro.
brothers down in Texas be having on coats and stuff, and I'll be looking at them like, yo, y'all don't even understand.
Bro,
They be-
imagine the brothers in Chicago, bro. You know Chicago
Oh, yeah,
get
Chicago
cold
is
as
worse.
shit.
Different.
Chicago get cold
Listen,
as
I was in
shit.
Chicago for
Right off that lake, that's
boot
wild.
camp, right next to the Great Lakes. -30 every single day. As soon as you breathe, you saw your breath freeze and drop in front of your face. It's ridiculous, bro.
I feel
Can't
for
step
them brothers,
outside
bro.
out there.
Oh, the Navy.
Hey, we had to march out that joint. We got like more layers than we got on now out there singing Idumean songs. Nigga, freezing like a motherfucker.
Oh, man.
Right.
Y'all out here running wheels.
That shit holding us on.
Hey, listen, this shit gonna pay off.
Go ahead, bro.
God.
This is
I'm gonna
Sacrifices.
This is
Sacrifices we gotta make.
Serskis.
this is Obadiah 1 and 9.
Hey, yo, bro, we apologize for offending you, all right, brother? All right, bro. Go ahead, bro.
This is Obadiah 1 and 9. Thy mighty men of Teman shall be dismayed to the end that everyone of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. This is 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
God. So
This morning.
yeah, you know, Obadiah, the whole
No, I'm sorry. The whole point, I wanted to get into the point because during the day of their calamity,
Yeah, you should have never looked
you
on.
should never look. That was the part because you were going into how they were going to kill. No.
Okay,
I mean,
we
still gotta come up
yeah,
with 20
yeah,
minutes.
I mean, I don't want to just bring out anything, though.
No, it's not.
I mean, go ahead, yeah.
This is 11.
No, I know, I'm
In
just
the
saying, but
day
that's
thou
All right, well, whatever.
You know what I mean? That was like
You go, Jeremiah 50.
20 minutes ago.
You got Jeremiah 50?
continue.
Yeah, yeah, you good, bro. Go ahead, bring out that.
It's Jeremiah 51, starting at the top.
I ain't just trying to bring out a scripture. I know, but that was, I know what you said.
wind ain't blow.
But that was, you know what I mean?
All right, whatever.
The point was kind of like,
The point was he wants to get back on missiles.
yeah.
All right.
Let's get back on the destruction.
That's what it was.
You know what I
He's like,
mean?
man, Esau had enough.
It's Jeremiah 51, starting at the top. Thus saith Yahweh Shem Shah, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them, that rise up against me a destroying wind. And will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her, and shall empty her land, for in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lift up himself up, and the Brigadon, and spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her hosts. Yeah, I'll break that down.
All right, somebody can break it down.
I forgot.
Bring it out again real quick.
Jeremiah 51. I'm gonna go ahead starting at 2. And I will and will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifteth himself up in the Brigadon, and his Brigadon, and spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her hosts.
And you know, we know that's talking about the nuclear missiles, man. The Lord's going to send them missiles. He's not going to spare not going to spare young nor old nor children, because the Lord's not a respecter of persons, man.
Right, yeah.
Let's go back to Ezekiel 9. It says, slay utterly old, young.
That's how the Lord worked, man. You know? Hey, you want to know some you want to hear some heart-wrenching shit? Hey, listen, man, the Lord is one of the most prolific child killers ever, man.
God.
Like, let's just keep it, hey, man.
Hey,
Think about that.
got
The Lord
Most High don't
the
look
Lord
at life
care
like we do.
about- The Lord don't care about, you know, your human feelings.
right.
God. It's mortal
Wait,
thoughts.
what is
Yeah, right.
Isaiah 55? He said, your ways are not my ways, man. Your thoughts are not my thoughts, man.
Oh,
My thoughts
Lord
are
don't
higher
look.
than your
The
thoughts.
Lord don't
My
look
ways
at
are
life
higher
the way
than
we
your
look at
ways.
life, bro. Because at the end of the day, He's the one who creates the spirit. He's the
I
one who
mean,
creates
just
the
the
life.
concept of time.
Yeah.
We're bound by time. That's a human construct.
Right.
He's outside of time.
Right.
Just that fact in itself, how could you not fear?
Oh, I only got 4 hours. I got it.
Come on, man. We talking about, you know, hey, you know, for all you Marvel heads, you know what I mean? You know, Kang the Conqueror was a bad
13.
motherfucker. And listen, the Lord is 100,000 trillion times more fierce, man.
God.
You know, where you think his powers come from?
Hey, a white professor brought that out. He said, listen, if he, it was a question, does God exist? He said, listen, if God exists and he exists in this time, and he exists in time, space, and matter, that wouldn't make him a god. That'll make him a powerful being, but
Yes,
that
you
won't
have
make
to
him
live outside
outside of that realm.
Yeah.
Right.
God, that's why
exactly
we always
right.
talk about there has to be a designer.
Right.
To design everything around you.
An architect.
And you know
That's the build.
how scientists. Well, if God created everything, who created God?
Right, they always saying some.
And then who
So
created
God,
the
if
man
God
who
can do everything?
who created
Can
God?
he create a rock that even he can't carry?
The fuck?
That's how
He gonna write it. He gonna write in the code. Even I can't live. Fuck out of here, man. That's funny as shit, yo.
Only thing the Lord can't do is lie.
Yep.
I mean, but he'll send them lying spirits on your ass.
You're like, I can't lie, but I'm gonna send something that can do it for you.
Right.
That's funny as shit.
Oh man.
Go ahead, man. Shoot it out, man.
Jeremiah 51:4. Thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, and they that are thrust through in her streets. Must get to go to 6. It said, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of Yahweh Shemashah's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad. Here's the point. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so be she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone unto his own country. For a judgment reacheth unto the heaven, and it lifted up even to the skies.
So America's so wicked, and because it was so wicked and so what's the wrong?
That's your job, brother. Revelation 18. Okay.
It was that golden cup that nobody could touch, and they was able to pass those indoctrinations around the whole world and made the whole world be deceived. So because of that, they are going to be destroyed, man.
Christianity.
Creating these different religions, all right, brainwashing the people, all right, giving them all these bullshit different types of gods and idols and leaders, all right, which is subject unto death, man.
Crazy thing is, they teach you how to be your own God.
So Jeremiah 51:11. Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. Yahweh shall have raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes, for his device is against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of Yahweh Shah, the vengeance of his temple.
And the Lord said his whole thing is to destroy America, man. All right, that's why America's going to be destroyed very soon by thermonuclear missiles, man. All right, he said his whole device is to destroy America, man. All right, what devices is he going to use? He's going to use those thermonuclear missiles, because it says what in Isaiah? I want to say 66. I'm not sure the chapter, but what he created Smith.
I got it.
And that's the scientists to create these different types of nuclear missiles, man.
Grab that.
That's 54:16.
54?
This is Isaiah. Grab that. This is Isaiah 65, right?
Go to Smith.
Grab that.
Isaiah 54 what? 16. Isaiah 54
And then go back to Revelation 18.
Isaiah 54.
16.
16. Behold, this is Isaiah 54 and 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals and the fire, and bringeth forth an instrument for his work.
There you have it. And now you go into that word Smith and just talking about scientists.
This is a good one.
Ocho.
And I've created the ways to destroy it. So that would make sense because
So you just give me every 7 minutes then.
that would make sense. Because when I was in the world, I'm like, how the fuck they make all this shit? Like the atomic bombs and the electric. I don't know how did that thought comes.
The Lord
to
sent that
mind.
angel.
Yeah, put that You know, Esau always never want to give credit to the Most High. They say Nikola Tesla was really an alien. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Go ahead, shoot it out. I think it's more than that.
Shoot at the last two verses.
Oh, this is 17. No weapon that is formed against thee.
No,
Yeah, that's the last verse.
Go back to Revelation 18.
Yeah, you go to 18.
No cap. Random thought, bro.
That was it.
Yo, random thought. How they built underwater fucking bridges, bro?
With all of that was 18.
Fuck they do that shit, bro?
No, I was just thinking at this. I was just at the gallery. How they put the car in the mall? I'd be like, how the fuck?
Bro, the glass opens up.
But here's the thing: that the door is for a person size. Do they build
No,
the?
they have a glass they can open up. It's like big as this store right here. I've seen them do it.
Revelation 18.
Yeah, I got Revelation 18. All right, start at 1.
You said start at top.
This is Revelation 18. And after these things, I saw another angel came down from earth, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his joy, with his glory. So he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen. It is fallen and become the habitations of devils, and the holds of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
Yo, Salaki, real quick. Hey, yo, what if there was a Messiah for the birds and shit? They was like, yo, our kingdom coming too and shit. This don't get brought down. That's Sean. That's funny as shit. Yo, that's funny. Like, no more humans? Hell yeah. We out here.
We out here.
The Lord. Hey, it's funny though, but at the beginning of the pandemic, you seen that a lot of animals and shit was flourishing. The air was cleaner. All right.
Dolphins came back into the harbors and shit.
So hey man, through the spirit, man, you know, that was just a glimpse of of what's to come, man. All right, when these devils not in rulership.
That's a beautiful thing because when you watch the movie Godzilla King of the Monsters, what was the essence that was producing out of their bodies with radiation? Because whatever city that they could destroy, it became a terrestrial life. Like you see in the credits, they said like 90% of life is now flourishing. All right, so the Lord can make something very destructive after something beautiful.
They did that on Pacific Rim as well.
Hey, like those nukes, man. When those nukes go off, it's actually gonna be beautiful.
Like volcanoes.
You gonna have people looking like,
Forest fires.
you know what I mean? Like, wow. You know what I mean? But then they gonna realize, oh shit,
It's a wrap.
it's a rat. Know what I mean?
No, when they finally get there's gonna be a newscaster in a bunker like, hey, just want everybody to say,
when you see the mushroom cloud, and then you see like the bird,
May God be with us all.
You see that ring.
The president go
For my last time, this is Tony Ferguson.
May God
Hey,
be with you all.
We're saying that they got when the world end, they gonna broadcast like some type of song, and they just gonna go off air and shit. Know what I mean?
It's gonna go back to remember back in the day when all the TV and shit went off. It was just the American flag.
Yeah.
It's gonna go back to that.
Yeah, bro.
Hey,
That's gonna put fear in people's heart.
the doomsday clock is like
100 seconds.
100 seconds to noon, man.
Yeah, the midnight.
So what's that compared to our time? Like that's a normal.
That's like right there, bro.
It's an analogy to how close we are to the end of the world.
100 seconds is 1 minute. So like, that's not 100 seconds. No, I take that back.
That's 140 minutes.
No, I was thinking that back. I was
Hey, man, what's up?
140 seconds.
it's cold.
140 seconds.
It's cold. I can't fucking think.
A minute and 40 seconds.
I knew what you meant, though.
Yeah,
He's like,
it's
100
cold.
seconds,
I
that's a
can't
minute.
fucking think. Like,
Minute 40.
You got more than that. You got more than that, bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
all right, this is 3. For all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornications with her. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. This is 4. And I heard another voice from saying, come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sins.
And that's when the Lord come with the chariots. All right, actually beam us up out of this place, man.
Right.
All right, you got Jay talking about you gotta leave America. Now that's not what that means. All right, that means the Lord, when He come back with the chariots, beam us up. We're gonna hear in the Hebrew tongue. All right, Him telling us to come up. Hey, man, giving us that, sending us the message. Come up into the chambers, man.
You know
That's
what,
funny
brother? Through the
because
spirit, my salak, and through the spirit, it's gonna be like Acts the 2nd chapter. When that Hebrew come down, we're gonna let them hear to hear it in their own tongue.
that's funny because
Everybody
you
else
got
probably
bug
just hearing like a trumpet or something.
Yeah.
But we gonna hear like
Remember
the
the-
Lord actually speak.
Remember, I likened it to the movie The Know. Remember, only a certain few can hear the message.
God.
You know,
Go ahead, bro.
This is 4. And I heard another voice coming from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye not be partakers of her sins, that you receive not of her plagues. This is 5.
And that's the elect. Go ahead.
For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh has remembered her iniquities.
God, because the Lord required which is past. Go ahead.
Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double X, I'll read that. Double unto her, a double according to her works.
Yeah, that's basically double the judgment. Double the fun, double
The
the
big
gum.
gum.
You know what I mean?
In
Go ahead,
the in
bro.
the cup which she had filled for
Fill out to her double.
filled to her double. Oh, that was yeah.
You got cold brain. It's cool.
What's that scripture?
Malfunctioning and shit.
Oh, it's the 5G tower.
Oh, I can't wait till they flip.
I can't turn away that turn that
Flip
shit
them on.
on.
I want all these motherfuckers start bugging
Remember,
out.
somebody it was in Israel. Somebody's eyes was burning when they turned that tower on. So imagine somebody with the cranberry juice.
Hey, cranberry juice. That high fructose corn syrup.
Go ahead,
This is 7. How much she has glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her, for she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and no widow shall see no sorrow.
Yo, read that over.
I'm gonna read 7 again. How much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow.
Here we go. Go ahead. That's it.
This 8.
Go ahead.
Therefore shall her plague come in one day, death and mourning, famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire. For strong is the Lord Yahweh who judges her.
Let me see. Who you at?
Oh, this is a good one.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
And this is 9. And the kings of the earth who committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her, lament for her, and when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, the great city Babylon, that mighty city, for 1 hour is thy judgment come.
Yo, you know
All right,
that,
that's cool. Get something right there.
that's how you know that all the countries not gonna get this shit. It's gonna be countries still on.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I still think it's gonna be fucking. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but it's still gonna be. There's still gonna be a lot of other heathen nations that's still left.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's just motherfuckers in
a lot of them gonna survive
outside of America. Yeah.
But they all gonna be destroyed as well, but not on the American level, right?
Well, no, you
No.
It's gonna be the newscaster shit gonna still be around.
Yeah, remember,
after America
They go,
gets
yo,
destroyed.
Yeah.
the Lord-
Other countries are still. They're gonna
The
take some
Lord is
like,
going-
because remember, it's gonna be war in the world in the Middle East. It's gonna be World War III happening.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then the Lord going
On
to
every
send
TV,
destruction,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it's going to be a remnant left
Because hey,
of
because
The
heathen.
whole world gonna see it on TV.
Like,
yeah, they gonna,
like
they
the
gonna
population will go
broadcast
from
it
billions
in America.
to hundreds of millions.
Hey, because the Lord said,
I don't know. I see hundreds of thousands.
No.
Nah, that's gonna bro,
No, like,
bro, it's gonna be
It's gonna be like a billion freaking Israelites.
right.
oh no, I'm thinking about the heathen. My bad. I was just thinking.
No, the
like,
heathen, we going these slaves.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like for example, you ever watch Battlefield Earth?
Yeah.
You know how they enslaved the humans? It was a small remnant of humans.
Well, that's because that's Esau's ultimate dream.
Yeah,
That's we gonna enslave.
Yo, outside
Yes.
of America, it's gonna be mad countries chilling.
chilling.
Oh, okay.
Well, no
It's
matter
gonna be on TV, like, oh, he got burnt.
So remember,
Just like 9/11.
World
Like
War
9/11.
World War III is
Yeah,
going to be going
yeah.
on. Remember this. World War III is going to be going on. So it's going to be mass death going around the world. But America is going to be.
You gotta think of like African countries and shit that don't got nothing the fuck going on, bro.
Yeah.
they
Like
don't know
with
about
nothing,
TVs.
Like,
they don't got nothing going on with war and shit. Like,
on TV, like, oh
But
shit.
You also understand, but as wars going on around the world, every nation will be pulled into it.
let me get this, because like we were saying, like the Lord is going to broadcast the destruction of America. Right? It's going to be seen worldwide.
Yeah, that's
right. They're sending an example of it. I'm gonna get it. Here it goes. 2 Peter 2:6. And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with a overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly. And America is likened unto Sodom and Gomorrah. All right. So the Lord is going to, like He left Sodom and Gomorrah, all right, fucked up, or as an example, He's going to leave America and actually broadcast the destruction of America, okay, to show what happens when you go against Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right? And y'all got anything else? So with that, we want to say, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai B'Shem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the Akim and Christians word throughout the four corners of the planet. Shalom to the